Got it.
Give me a second while I hold this. Alrighty, so
Oh
again,
wait, we're just taking max ammo, right? Or wait.
I'm doing it right now.
okay. Alright, yeah, Phoenix, what's left of your squad is taking the most northwestern element up on the ridge. You will be moving straight to Tire Factory by having the clear. You're clearing out anything that's on that map edge, at least up till Tire Factory. Nate, you were on the mortar mark. Again, you're pushing straight towards Tire Factory. And then Lawn Darts, you are on the ammo mark. And again, moving straight towards Tire Factory. What I'm just aiming here is this is going to be our main assault force, except for Lawn, you're also tasked with taking out anyone that might be up on this ridge line.
We only get 2 platoon medics, right? So how are we gonna split that?
I'm giving those to Nate and Lawn Darts. The extra medic, 2 medics are for you guys.
Gotcha.
HML, you are taking a Logi by yourself, and you are going all the way south, crossing this bridge. I suggest checking it before you just drive across it. And then your objective is to push that same bridge. Do you see that, HML?
Yeah, copy.
You're going to be pushing your squad up that ridge, trying to push anyone off of it. The whole goal of this is to watch where I want strength count primarily, because I want to use the mortar as much as possible. I don't want you guys losing most of your squads just trying to push the Tire Factory. So we're going to use the mortar to push them back as much as possible. So we're taking it slow, getting accurate calls, and then we'll push them back with the mortars.
We're gonna kind of stick together as a, like a line, right? As a platoon line, basically.
Yeah, the northern element is pushing pretty much as all 3 squads as one.
As the round allows, I imagine just, sorry here, I missed it. Nate's in a Logi going across the bridge. Other squads going that direction are on foot.
No, we're all getting Logis.
But we're taking 2 Logis and we're dismounting near the mortar mark, or just to the northeast of that mortar mark.
We're just finishing that little farm. We should all fit. Phoenix, Nate, Lon, and myself should all fit in those 3 Logis, right?
3. Wait, we have 3?
Yeah, then there's Logi,
Lodge at
HML.
138. 138.
So just so we're all aware, front Logi is the mortar Logi. Second 2 Logis are just the regular Logis.
Okay, I also miscounted the Logis, so we got 4 for some reason. We're not all gonna fit, okay? Phoenix, Nate, you guys are going first. Whoever is driving the Logis, come back and pick up Lawn Darts. Sound good?
Sounds good. My guy's heading on foot then, just northwest, in case you do get contact
Yeah.
with the hill there. We can maybe get a base of 5 from this side of the river.
Yeah, if you want, we can try to make a push for that the bridge there. At least try to get some sort of eyes.
I was thinking a vector of sort of somewhere that you can see that, and that way we can either get picked up, or we can redirect, or we can put a base of fire somewhere around here.
Yeah, that hill overlooks that whole city, I think. Or at least it has good eyes. So yeah, that sounds better. I'll have you go there, and then we'll go from there.
And then one final question: when we get to getting online, do you want anyone in any of the buildings, or do we want to stay out of the buildings?
I primarily want to stay out of the buildings. You will be the only one that we'll have to worry about, as you're on the resupply mark. You'll have to pass through that city a little bit.
Alright, roger.
I'm hoping they don't put people in there, but I mean, that's up to you if you want to quickly clear them. But I want to emphasize again that we're trying to use the quarters as much as possible. I don't want to lose half the platoon just trying to push to Tire Factory.
Can we get like a minute and a half of holding command comms so we can figure out our kids with our squads? All good, thank you.
Bravo on me. What's up, group?
Hey man, what's up?
First up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
You're gonna enjoy it for sure.
Yeah.
Alright, I think I'm getting my squad sorted out right now. I think we're pretty much ready to go.
Money, come over here.
Yep.
So,
Senpai,
just to
go
reiterate,
west. Your
we're
squad
gonna
leader,
go
or
to
team leader.
we're gonna take the logic, go to the fob mark, dismount and push together straight to Tire Factory.
Alright, Luke,
right?
you can stay with me.
Can you do it?
for
If
a
you're asking
stop?
questions, will
You
you
can hang
ask
with me,
direct to
and then
comms?
Money Man if you want to
Got
be
it, buddy?
with. Well, yeah.
Did we still need a lat? Because I can lat.
No, they got. Well,
And Freedom Fighter and Senpai.
yeah, I don't want to ask right now.
So you're
Alright.
both up. Specialists.
Copy.
What's up, man? How's your day going?
Good, good.
How's my mic sound?
It's good.
Great.
Nice and clear.
Good. Cool. Yeah, I had work, so I missed the first op. We're here.
Yeah, you'll enjoy it, man.
That should be a good one. It's been a long time since we played this
I
one.
assume they're gonna go back over the objectives for the whole op and whatnot in the platoon brief.
Yeah. pretty much.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't really read much on the website, so.
Yeah, they
Should be
always
good.
have a. Yeah, they'll always have a brief.
Cool. I just picked up a K70 for $15.
Of course there.
Yeah.
It's a nice
Some guy
pick.
I work with selling it. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Kennett Verts.
Where were you guys at?
They were
That
always
was
round was it?
across the road.
What's up,
Uh,
dude?
First round of SUS. Yeah, first round.
Yeah, I remember that. I died in that building.
I hit him once. I thought I hit him twice, but he caught me in the head.
Alright, so it's gonna be me and Kennett, and then Verts and Hippo. Got it?
Copy.
Denied.
I don't think I've gone through one.
Alright, hello everybody, and welcome to our Squad Ops One Life event. This is Operation Frozen Dinner, for round 1, session 2 of this operation, and it should be a lot of fun. We've got on the Russian team platoon lead Hero with his squad leads HML, Lawn Darts, Nasty Nate, and Phoenix. For the militia team, we have platoon lead Dwarf with his squad leads Aethel, Sughart, Bag of Joe, and Expit. That's gonna be who's leading command-wise. Pretty even. Hero and Dwarf. Dwarf's probably got more ops under his belt. Hero's still pretty good. Same with squad leads. Looks like they got Lawn Darts, Phoenix, Expit, Sughart. A lot of good squad leads. Should be a lot of fun. This is your basic attack defense op. No karma cut this time, Seth. No karma cut. I'm your commentator for this evening, ShadowedRitual. I guess I should mention that. And we're about to get started. Looks like they're getting ready to line up for their platoon brief. And I'll give you a quick overview before he goes over the Russian plan. This is your basic attack defense op. The militia forces are moving out to reinforce Fire Factory. They're stockpiling it to train throughout the winter. They're repairing some vehicles, so they've got an MTLB there with the AA placement on top. And they're going to be able to do some lodge runs. And that's basically the militia situation, is they're going to fob up Fire Factory and hope they don't come into contact. Whereas the Russians have word that the militia have stockpiled said weaponry and heavy weaponry and vehicles and whatnot, and they're tasked with going to assault Fire Factory, destroying the assets, making sure they can't do what they need to do. Are they doing individual squad briefs?
Line formation, and they're pushing south. So hopefully the command hopes that once like they take contacts, we can kind of come up in the rear. Once we cross, we're gonna be taking
sort of
this hill marked with machine gunner.
Yeah.
And that's our main objective.
The verbiage, I think, is just
So after they
sometimes
clear out,
people
we're coming in the
wanna
rear?
make a new squad just for the mortars.
Yes.
It allows that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't look like we have.
Yeah, let's do it.
Easy enough.
Copy.
Londart's doing individual squad briefs, it looks like. Actually, Londart's is standing in here. I think HMO is just sort of giving him his team's plan. What is up, Killer Noob?
So we're just 100%.
Welcome everybody to a
100%
Squad Ops
set
1 Life
factory,
event,
correct?
Operation Frozen
They're gonna be set
Dinner.
up on factory. They're gonna have an MTLB with an AA gun on it, and there's 2 turrets associated with that. So we're gonna need to support Ant. Excuse me. We're gonna get Ant in there. We need to get.
Hero, I think
Basically, they
two
usually
other
hold it
lodges,
behind some
they
kind
have
of wall.
1K ammo each.
So we're gonna have to get within the wire to kill that thing.
Yeah,
That's one of our objectives.
You want me as the
Can
RPG
we
or the
not use that,
AT
mortar? Is that
one?
only for,
The other
like,
one.
Ammo?
We can't. It
I-
says
that one's
you
the
Let me
have
go
best
to
ahead
use
and
two
go
games.
over
so
the
we should keep that
Operation
out.
loadouts, so you know what these guys are working with. For the Russians, per squad they get 1 SL, 2 fire team leads, 2 automatic riflemen, 1 medic. The platoon armory, which the platoon lead can deal out as he sees fit, is 4 light anti-tank kits and 2 extra medics. So I believe he dealt out 4. Each squad got an AT, I believe. Yeah, AT there, AT there. Yeah, each squad got an AT, and then Nate and Londart's got the extra medics apiece. And those medics are going to be huge for trying to assault. Let me pull up the better map. Huge for trying to assault Fire Factory because there's a lot of open ground here, and it's going to be some pretty long-range engagements, and being able to keep your guys at full health before the assault and during the assault is going to be pretty key. They also get a platoon mortar with 1 mortar and their own logistics truck with 1.5k ammo, 1.5k build. They can pick that up and move it as long as they've got the points to do so.
We should be getting a couple more guys.
Militia assets include per squad 1 SL, 2 FTLs, 1 automatic rifleman, and 1 medic per squad. The vehicles, they get an MTLB with the AA, which they can use the AA emplacement on top, and they can also it also has like a machine gun that it can be used as well. So 2 people will be on that. I don't know how many people are really going to use the AA because it really exposes you.
Yeah, you
can get everyone to factory before
the,
Russian get there. They all start at factory, so
Yeah, nothing magnified.
that is the militia start location. They're already on point. They're the platoon that's already on duty at Tire Factory, sort of cleaning things up, building things up, whenever the Russians will be coming in, trying to assault them. They also get their own fob with 1 mortar, 2 HMGs, and then whatever defensive structures they can build. I do believe they get ammo, or they get logi runs. I'm gonna double check. Russian may not run logistic. Militia may run logistics. So it's a pretty long drive for militia. They're probably only gonna get 1 solid logi run in. They've only get the 1 logi truck. So they're gonna have 1.5k ammo, 1.5k build to start with, and then they're probably gonna do a full build points run. So they're gonna have about 3k to build with. Not too much, and they're gonna be under fire while they do it, because when they get that second logi, they're most likely gonna be, the Russians are most likely already gonna be set up in the locations.
Yeah, don't
Guys
worry,
are
I got
getting
most of
loaded
7
up.
hours on fucking
Yeah, he
CS,
did
man.
individual squad briefs. Unfortunate.
Long
I love
time no
I love
see,
me a good
Piper.
platoon brief, but a lot of squad lead or a lot of platoon leads now do the
What up?
squad
What
briefs
up?
because it allows the squad lead to go into a
What?
lot more detail on your
said,
squad
what up?
specific plan, and they can sort of give the
Nothing
overview
much,
of
just
what's going to
chilling.
happen. But generally, what Hero wants to do is set up a platoon line starting at point 3 here and going probably as far as this town. And then he wants to push using mortars for support. I really hope he's going to use more than just the HE mortars. These smoke mortars are going to be huge trying to cross this field, I think. And we'll see if he remembers how to if he remembers to use that.
F is so close to V.
Getting started. I think live was called at 138.
Dang.
I'll pull up
It
the right.
for me on automatic, I guess. So I apologize for that.
Go ahead and check out the tire factory and see what the Russians are gonna have to assault. So their plan is really just drive out this road, follow the road.
It's whatever the other one is.
They're gonna cross this bridge here, I believe, and possibly even up here.
Got it.
Oh, they might be taking that road up there actually, because I think he wants to cross this most northern bridge. Dismount point is here-ish. Not bad cover as long as the militia aren't there already, which it already looks like the Squad 3 is going to position themselves to push the east, led by Sughart. Let's check out the closer part of Tire Factory. That's where the Russians want to dismount. Then they're going to push through this tree line, and this is where it gets sticky for the Russians. A lot of sparse trees, open fields. If they can get to the factory, you might make a fight, but if they're from the position they're trying to come in from this east, it's going to be some distance they've got to cover with hardly any cover. I guess these rocks aren't bad in the deflate, but getting caught on the open running down that hill is just going to be brutal. A lot of nooks and crannies the militia can sort of tuck away in. But if they get surrounded and they get the high ground on them and just start firing in, it gets a pretty bad to hold. It's gonna be up to Sughart and possibly any scouts they have over here. It looks like they have Squad 4 on the southeast flank. These sort of like pickets are gonna have to maneuver and keep from all clumping up in Tire Factory, because Tire Factory can hold if they've got guys on the outskirts, but if they all get crowded up and pushed into buildings, allowing this like CQB where you shoot through these open windows, it gets really hairy. Live in 138, so live in about 35 seconds. Let's go check out the Russians as they move out. Yeah, I think they're gonna take this dirt road. They want to take this far northern bridge.
20 seconds.
Live. Lawn darts, they don't all fit in lodges. They've got 3 lodges. Lawn darts' squad is going to position themselves on the mine mark and either wait for pickup at the road or push over to make a base of fire on the east side of the river. That's his general idea, which is good planning. Going to position himself to sort of remaneuver if necessary, while the guys in the lodges can get to their location. I'm pretty sure Squad 3 is going to beat them to this part. They might cross the bridge, but it's going to be some pretty close quarters combat right off the bat. Thinks the squad on point. One of the squads with an extra medic? No, that's Nade Londarts. Russian forces already appearing on my map again. Yeah, they're gonna definitely beat them, at least to here. Where these mortars get set up? Squad 4 is in charge of mortars, I believe. Where they end up moving. Here across the bridge, no problem. May come into contact here with Squad 3. Squad 3 is not high enough to really put down fire or effective fire, but they can sure suppress them and let them know we see you. See how far Sugar lets them go. They're about to their dismount point. Yeah, they're not gonna ambush like that. Trying to get in a position. No truck ambush, but he may catch them as they're getting in formation here.
Alright, Squad 2 dismounted. We're sending the Logi back for Squad 3, so just get ready for that.
Sugar's leading from the front. This could be bad for him. Got it, I think. Hero's the only one who has glass this way. Dubs is looking. Sugar's pretty out in the open. Yeah, they're gonna see Lord Chanka.
Command, you want me putting down
They see him. Shots out. These guys are exposed now.
West, directly at us.
Taking shots.
Hey, from contacts out the
Russians just now start to return fire, and this is not great position by the militia. They had a pretty good chance to ambush, I feel, but they're just super clumped up, and they didn't make the most of it. Now they've got to smoke. Now they're on the retreat. How's your day going? My day is going great, Sebastian. I missed session 1, unfortunately, but I am back for session 2 of our Squad Ops One Life event. If you're interested in participating in these events, you should check us out at squadops.gg. They're a lot of fun. Yeah, the militia are now going to have to pull back. Russians get their bearings, get guys online, and they're just able to overwhelm them with firepower. I'd like to see them start to push a buddy team under this fire, maybe, and try and get a little closer, but I understand it's a One Life event. They can't be as aggressive as we can, or as I want them to, because we can see everything they cannot. So they're returning fire. They're going to push these guys back. They're just waiting for the rest of their platoon to get loaded up and get in here. They don't want to make a move without heroes stressing. Don't take unnecessary casualties. Let the mortar do their jobs. So far, 1 kill for the Russians, 0 kills for the militia. Ambush unsuccessful. They're going to pull back probably to this building's here that they're running towards, or they may pull past them. I'd like to see them go past it. Oh, actually, that's a decision. Would you stay in here and have a fine position if they try and move further, or are you going to get the high ground, which is also a really good position with some pretty okay rocks? Like Turtle's going to put them in the rocks. And I can't say I fault them. It's going to allow them, if they get forgotten about, to push in on a flank if these guys aren't watching. Squad 3's got another fire team to the south on the high ground. I believe Londarts is supposed to take charge of this eventually. They're just waiting for these squads to get situated. Yeah, more guys getting dropped off. Platoon's pretty clumped up, but they should start forming their line relatively soon. Altus going to be able to spot.
Time is a bit of a factor here, that since they know we're here, they might start mortaring us.
Copy. 4 is currently just getting eyes out north and northwest.
They see Daltus.
Once we deem it's clear.
Copy that.
Got spotted pretty easily, and I don't know if they're going to be able to hold this. Squad 3 is moving pretty well. Londarts is really good at keeping his guys moving. He's going to get these guys in formation as soon as they can. Daltus forced to pop smoke to get out of here. Let's go see if yeah, looks like Turtle's guys are getting shot at, or Terrapin or Chonka's guys are getting shot at. They're returning fire. This is a better position, I think. Yeah, it's better than the farm. Even though I like the farm, I put a buddy team in the farm. It's like a sneaky position. This is pretty. This isn't like an aggressive position to get the high ground and continue to. This guy's pinned. Let's see if they're keeping them pinned for a reason. Is militia moving any guys? Yeah, they're pushing an entire squad north.
You're the mortar squad.
So yeah, if Squad 3 holds this position aggressively, Squad 1's going to be able to reinforce them and keep them pretty far from factory. But it may allow Squad 4 to sneak in. We'll see if militia Squad 4 can hold. Actually, he's only pushing a fire team. Okay. Less aggressive, but I like it. Reinforce up here with the fire team, because you've only got a squad to deal with down here. This leaves a squad and a half holding the south. It all works out with the numbers. Good movement on Squad 1 from X. Hairpin dude's gonna just hold, and you need to lay down fire on them sporadically.
Someone to take this mortar.
Their mortar base.
Exactly. Hey, Hyper, take it back, like direct north, and I want you wrapping up around that hill to your northwest, okay?
You want me with him?
Phoenix went down.
The last one.
Phoenix went down. That's a squad lead. Hasn't been a lot of comms yet. I hear there's a lot of local comms, which is probably okay because there's guys here. A lot of guys are here, but I'm not hearing a lot of command comms, and I'd like to hear that speak up. Because it looks like Squad 4 is about to ambush the Logi. I missed it. Oh no! Can I get there fast enough?
Alright, those mortars are way off somewhere to my southeast.
Did they manage the ambush?
I didn't want to have to move this fast, but 1, 2, and 3, we're gonna have to pick it up because I don't want them
Looks like
zeroing
Cat
in on
Plays
us.
gets by. They're not gonna make another Logi run.
One cop's currently displacing north.
Sorry, Cat Plays. Good driving. He manages to make it out. Doesn't even look like he's bleeding. No lap hit it. Just a clean getaway. That just basically alerts to Squad 4 being on the south.
Command 1 understands. We're just concerned about getting flanked to our north. There's elevation to our north.
Copy that. They seem to have flanked to the northwestern side.
Mortar's
Or, I'm sorry,
out.
my western side, so we need to be careful for that.
From the militia. Dwarf is on them. Typical of Dwarf. Lets everybody else have their full squads, and then since he's already got to stay near the point, he keeps them in a good position.
Squad 4 across the bridge. I don't think they got eyes on myself though.
Okay, so HMO didn't shoot. Got it. I thought I heard shooting.
Across the river? Which bridge do they take?
So he just held his position. Okay.
Alright, so now
Good
they're
movement.
gonna try to make me. I'm hoping they think we're all over here at least.
On the way back.
One, do you have a guy that can do the mortars?
Wonder if they're gonna get it on the way back. Cat Plays are driving right back at him. They're gonna have to do it now. Oh no! They definitely caught him. HMO taking shots at Cat Plays. Cat Play jumps out. Can he get anybody? They're both underneath. They can't see. This is a frag situation. I know HMO's just gonna push up behind him. Cat Plays is trying. He's trying. Oh no, he gets HMO. 6 folk takes out Cat Plays. HMO goes down. Unfortunately, they lose a squad lead.
Okay, Hyper, there's contacts with you on top of that hill. Just
Squad
here,
is down. I'm in command of Squad 4 now. We got contacts across the bridge.
They got the Logi.
We got the Logi down now.
What did you want me to do? I'm sorry.
You're maintaining security on the northern ridge.
Alright, you want to bring my whole team up here or just us two?
Just you two. I still need to use these mortars, but I might have to do them now.
Copy that.
Alright, 4.
Hyper's got a really good spot here. I like him to reinforce with maybe one more guy, maybe 2, and then he'd really lock down this position. Not allowing Squad 3 to push. But Squad 1's getting pretty torn up, it looks like. He's got 4 left, 5 left.
I currently do not have access to the mortars,
Get Jessica's up
so
here.
I can't push them back for you. Are you able to get the rest of your guys across the bridge?
Yeah.
Mortar's landing directly on top. Mortar's got real accurate, real fast.
We have eyes on the bridge out to the east. Out to the east Star Factory.
Alright, copy that. 3, you're continuing. 3, you're continuing on your same mission. Max, I need you to hold out as long as possible.
Mortars get just destroying. The mortars are just devastating right now. Not allowing the Russians to get up and keep these mortars offensive. Let's see if Nate can get these guys moving. Nate and Londarts, they needed to start moving in here. They're almost in position, but looks like Squad 3 and Squad 1 are getting here. Or Squad 1 pulled his entire squad up here, looks like now. Yeah, and Squad 4 is going to replace him. Good use of manpower.
Okay, just assume that the contacts are still east across the river.
X-Bid moving in. He's the one in red. Squad lead in red over there. Nate is in charge of this. Londart is...
staying in shelter until we can...
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
Alright,
Let them waste
Are these buildings any good? What do you think? What are they going to be able to see from this? I guess? Be argued? Yeah, they're not terrible.
Alright, call out your level if you're in this building. SL's on top floor.
Top floor. Let's see.
Top floor.
Alright, four all the way across the bridge. Where do you want us moving?
Roger, if you're second floor, you've also got
Alright, for your secure. Where is that contact in relation to you?
We'll see. It looks Nate's gonna be the point man on this. His squad. He can be pretty aggressive. Let's hope he can get in position though. Looks like Alpha Guido, Merrick, Sebi V may be able to see him. Hopefully Nate doesn't just get headshot here. He spotted them. CPS. Oh, he's gonna get headshot here. Oh.
Alrighty.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get being looked at from like 3 different sides.
Where's he? Running up?
Oh nice! He saw CPS, missed his shot. He tagged him once. Getting shot back. Good shooting.
3, I'm assuming that's you.
Now knows generally where they are. Shift that fire left. I'm hoping Nate gets his guys on target.
I'm gonna go down. I'm gonna die.
Alright, copy that. Also, I'm gonna assume that.
Oh no.
Bandage yourself,
I'm
bandage
gonna assume
yourself.
that you're picking up orders and getting back on.
Hey, come here.
Stay low, stay low, stay low. Get to the low
Come
point.
back, come back, come
I
back.
need to see 3 push out of this. They're gonna get surrounded.
Come over here.
They've got contact on a couple different sides now. This rock's not terrible cover, but it's not much in the way of allowing them to maneuver anywhere.
All squads. It looks like got a full squad.
Definitely should have. Can't believe we're dead on my team first. Yeah, Cat plays. They had a squad over there.
You shooting at?
They
Thanks.
F2.
They had a squad. They let you pass them up once, and then they got you. I don't think they would have shot at you, but you just caught them in an awkward moment when they were trying to cross the bridge, because they wanted to stay pretty quiet. But now they know that you're there, or they're there, and they've got a squad trying to reinforce. I don't know if these guys are going to be able to push. There's a lot of open ground they've got to push. Athel's got the high ground, and it's really difficult for the Russians to move in. Your death might not have been in vain. Yeah, you did. You took a squad lead with you, Cat Plays. You took a squad lead with you, and that might be the thing. Looks like Turtle's starting to push these guys. Yeah.
Command, this is 3.
You go down. Turtle's actually starting to be pretty aggressive, pushing on these mortars.
I want you to take as safe possible.
Roger.
But your goal is still to UN2.
Yeah, this is going to be really difficult for the Russians. They're going to get swung in on these mortars. They're not going to be any more views. 2 can't move out of here. 3's got to be the guys to move, but where can they move? They can push up to this set of buildings here. I'm not sure what this is. This is a farmhouse. That wouldn't be bad. They would only have to deal with K-Man and Nova. That might be their way in, using this hill to block them from 1. But 1's already thought about it. Look at them already starting to move guys. Take charge of this hill.
I copy, thing.
I'm just going to get eyes on this mortar. Yeah, got perfect eyes on them. That anymore. Let's go check out these guys on the south. Mortar's trying to land on Nate. Yeah, Nate's guys are being forced to move. Guys to the south. Let's see how good their push is going. So far, 2 kills for the Russians, 7 kills for the militia. Militia up about 4 guys. Not the end of the world, but militia definitely have the advantage here, I'd say. They can keep pushing like this. They're not pushing terribly. It's slow work. It's very slow. You see how they're having to bound by fire teams? Carpy, don't drop in the middle. Okay, he's got a rock there. Okay, good bound, good bound. Yeah, it's very slow work, but if they keep moving like this, I think they can overrun this position. Because these guys over here can't really return fire through these trees, yeah. Uzi and friends over there, they're not going to be able to help out Athel and the rest of his squad. Good movement. They're bounding by buddy teams. This is something they teach you in our squad ops basic course.
Alright, be advised 4.
Good spread on.
Spotted Foxtrot 4, 9, 5.
Lima being taken over. Lima bean's a regular. He's I've seen him.
4, that is to your
He's some
about 300
good
meters.
squad leading.
Right now, the mortars are being pushed. Do you want us to push back to you?
Negative. 2. We're gonna try to get out of here by ourselves.
Copy.
The mortars are no-go.
Move.
Do you still want Squad 4 pushing the hill right now to clear it out, or you want us to hold here, south of it?
No, you're still pushing and clearing that ridge.
Alright. Got his orders. Let's see him push. We'll sit here a little bit longer, then we'll go watch the mortars get overrun by Squad 3 Sugarheart. Getting pushed pretty hard. Oh, yeah, no, I'm going to push that now. We'll see these move in a little bit, but it looks like Squad 3's pushing in on these mortars like nobody's business. Squad 2's going to continue their push. Pass it up. Yeah. Not sure if these guys are going to be able to get out of there.
We got those mortars up right now.
They may be able to.
They are up, it's just not going, we're getting pushed.
Yeah, they're getting pushed pretty heavily.
They're close.
Turtle had his guys move off this hill. I don't like that. They should have kept this high ground. Or they might have died. Turtle and them die. No, they're still up. Oh no, he died. They're getting pushed pretty heavy. Yeah, they're getting shot through the wall. This is a wooden building. You can pen this with most rifles.
Okay, that means they have direct eyes on you. Axe, we can't do mortars. We can't do it.
Get out of there.
Any smokes left?
Good fire by Lord Chonka, not allowing them to peek, and Sugarheart's moving. That is straight moving under a base of fire. That's how it's done.
Is he at the window?
Now Sugarheart is shooting. Lord Chonka's able to move. And they can't do anything about it.
Jesus.
Basic fire and maneuver. Love it. Great movement by Lord Chonka and Sugarheart.
Or we could pack up the supplies and just dip and go somewhere else.
They're getting pushed so hard. Cobra sees Lord Chonka. Lord Chonka goes down.
Yeah, there might be more.
Good shot, good shot.
It is 4v2.
Smokes right where he's at.
Oh, nice shot on Axe towards something Maximus.
I think I got one.
Scrubbius Maximus.
We got one dead over here.
Watch for you as you move. Let me know when you want us to shift.
Okay, I'm trying to get this Bob out of here. And
So far, 5 kills for the Russians, 8 kills for the militia.
Do you have
Most are still in the more advantageous position.
yes, contact is pushing close to our west there, Brett.
But if with shooting like this, they might be able to pull back.
Watching south.
They're afraid. So Sugarheart, he doesn't know what to do. I think he's waiting for more guys to come. Yeah, he's just waiting for more guys for reinforcements. He's not going to push them unnecessarily. Let's go check out Squad 4 on the south. Overfly Squad 2 and Squad 1. Squad 2 is moving towards this like gas station, looks like, and they're going to try and push the hill. They're maneuvering like I thought they would. Okay, I thought it would be Squad 3 to take up this position, but Squad 2 is going to do it, and that's just fine. Squad 3 is going to just maintain their base of fire that they're attempting to put down, but I don't think they've actually shot anything. But it's a good place to put down a base of fire. I'd like to see that start, I guess. But Squad 2, Nate, is remaneuvering just fine. They may be getting into position to win this. Squad 4 is pushing the hill. They lose Seabass, getting flanked by Hook and Muzi. Work sucks. Liberal Pundit in the back.
Alright, Squad 2's continuing.
Not maintaining their rear security. Liberal Pundits gonna get run up on.
Alright, yeah, I'm being mortared again. I don't think
He's maintaining a good fire for his squad to move under, but I don't know how Hookem hasn't seen him yet. Heard him. Look, he's heard him. There he goes. He's.
How are you doing down there?
Nobody's watching. Do it. Is he gonna knife him? Oh, please knife him. Oh no. He doesn't see him. Oh, they get spotted from the guys on the hill. Or is that friendly fire? Oh my god, that might be friendly fire. It scared Hookem away. Yeah. I think they got shot by friendlies. The angle that would have been would be Aethel and Code John. I don't think Cadre said anything. So he got scared off by friendlies. Liberal Pundit lives to fight another day, none the wiser. Just too focused over here. How many kills is?
The contact in front of 4 right now with one of my IRs. We'll get set to move.
Pundit doesn't have any kills yet, but he's maintained some good fire. Good movement on Squad 4s. They may take this hill yet. They're getting on a good side. They got to keep watching their ride, and Dirt Monkey's on that flank. Let's go watch the base of fire that Squad 3 is putting up, because Squad 2 is going to be trying to move into that. Squad 2 is right here on this farmhouse. They're going to try and push up that hill. Looks like Ant's already up there. Phoenix is going to try and lean down fire with his ARs. Get up ARs. Oh, they're getting ready to move. They're getting ready to move. Maintaining rear security, maintaining east security. They don't want to get flanked. This is good 360 security.
If you have to hold and deal with the contact or fall
I just
back,
don't think
it's
the
up- it's
position's
up to you guys. I'm not
working
there.
out that well.
Oh, yeah, copy.
Do what you can to save yourselves.
Copy. I think fire came from 280.
280.
Liberal finally died. Right as I flied away. Uzi saw him. Right as I flew away. This push fall apart for the squad 4. Yeah, looks like it did. Completely fell apart for squad 4. Unfortunate. They were moving really well. Hookem died. Oh, Kojon. That was another friendly fire. Unfortunately,
That's going to be
Kojon takes out a friendly.
about 300 meters. Golf 254.
1, 2. Update on kills. 9 kills for the Russians, 14 for the militia. Keeping it tight. Keeping the race really close. It's going to be about these next couple minutes while they try and not even assault the tire factory. They're assaulting hills around tire factory, trying to maintain control of the area or just get control of the area. Militia making it really difficult. Not even on. We haven't even seen like the centerpiece of this op, which is or not centerpiece, like the unique part of this op, which is this AA truck. It's sort of the objective that they're sort of repairing it. And this is sort of why the militia or the Russians were sort of sent out here, because they got a heavy vehicle and now it needs to be dealt with. Maybe the militia getting a little too strong. We haven't even seen this thing fire, and it's in a really good spot to like watch their east, watch their north, northwest. They don't even need to really mount the AA gun because it's got this extra PKT machine gun, I believe is what this is. Not great against armor, but it'll shred people. Bartok Warriors in a really good spot up here. So the FOB is looking great. With the points they've got, with the points they were able to do, get delivered from cat play before it got taken out, they've made a pretty decent FOB. Pretty good areas to defend from. Yeah. And either way, at the range they're doing, Russians are not gonna, are having some difficulty pushing. They're closing the gap a little bit though. 11 for the Russians. 16 for the militia. What have Squad 4 is pushed away. Yeah, Squad 4 is falling back off that hill, and they're just gonna try and reconnect with the platoon.
All right, this is command. We're breaking contact here and attempting to retreat.
Command, this is 3.
Go ahead.
My west element in Golf 239 to your northeast has contact in their building.
Aim at the stairs. Watch crossfire.
Huh.
If anybody comes from our east, though,
Huh.
from the building across from us, I'm gonna get fucked.
Try to limit your.
They have guys in their building? Is that what they
Right,
said?
gentlemen, don't want anyone dying for free, so don't look out the window close to the window, no muzzle pointing out. I don't mind if you just
Huh.
and watch a corner.
Maybe our X-ray is broken, but I don't see any friendlies or any enemies in this building. I don't know what they heard. Looks like he went down. I'm not sure who this is. Where did this shot come from? Probably from over on that hill. Nope, there's no guys in their building. I'm not sure what they heard.
Guys' movement.
Yeah, it's SL moving, just to try and see Charlie's building.
Alright,
I'm looking at their building.
It's
There's
not
no one
us.
there.
Yeah, it looks like somebody went down a long range fire.
How strong are you?
We are 3 strong.
Copy.
I'd like to hear the command comms pick up a little bit.
Squad is only 2 casualties, so we're pretty strong. But we did lose our last.
Southeast. Yeah.
Nate's in a really powerful position here. He's gonna be the he's been the point of all of these maneuvers so far. He's been the one initiating them, and he's done a good job getting into position. Tried a couple different spots. This ridge here didn't really work out. Got pushed off by Squad 1 and Shighart's squad, wherever he is. Looks like he went down. He remaneuvered off this into the gas station, then spread out into these 2 buildings. It's a really powerful position if he can get up on this ridge. Squad 4 is actually in a really good spot here. I'd like to see Squad 3 push up and read.
Yeah, we
This squad's breaking contact. They should be up
We
just soon.
Or is it all just high ground? That I do not know, but I will find out real quick.
Fucking, they had the Elmo surprise
Groovy
fast.
fire
Us.
team was supposed to flank, but apparently we did it so well my squad got confused and the medic shot me.
One, be advised you have
Yep.
contact to your southwest.
Yep, we saw that. You actually got scared away from Liberal Pundit once, and then you came back and Uzi spotted him and you killed him, and yeah. You were too good at the flank. You look like a Russian.
3 southwest of squad 4.
I really like this spot that Nate is at. Let's see where the rest of this platoon decides to position themselves. Lima Bean's got the low ground here. Not bad. Not great. Where's the rest of his guys? There. This is a better position.
Squad 4, do you see any low ground going straight to tire factory from your position?
Negative.
Copy.
The only low ground it seems is straight west of Lima Bean right now. That's the only little low ground right there, straight to tire. But it seems that there is contact to the south of that low ground between you and that low ground.
They don't want to peek any hills. This isn't a bad spot to push from. They just, yeah, they'd be going through some guys here. Squad 4 would be able to collapse in on this. Not bad. I had a good call up from Lima Bean pointing this out, but yeah, he's wary of guys on the south, which is, yeah, where Hookam's squad was. Ethel's in charge. Nobody's really looking this direction. Or the direction they may be pushing. They're still worried about guys to the south.
We saw was just to your west, southwest, maybe less than 100 meters.
Copy.
Yeah, I got it.
3, I'm gonna try to clear the bottom of your building.
Looks like Command
so
it
get
out
you guys out.
Roger, I'll let know.
I'm watching 45. Watching that ridge line that we got contact.
Copy.
A few minutes of maneuvering, I think, while guys sort of get with their platoon. Like squad 1's, yeah, falling back. Man's gotten with squad 5. Probably where they're gonna put. They're here or here.
Alright, command, right now we're just holding position.
No, wait for your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I feel like, at least at this point, our best bet might be to push a little bit further south.
We should just make one huge roundabout on the right side.
Alright, copy that. I was clearing a few rooms.
Just wanted to let you know that since they've occupied that hill to our direct west, I know that as soon as we push that hill and crest it, they'll be able to put fire onto us because they know where we're coming from.
That's the hill he's talking about, I believe. Afraid to push the hill that we are floating over now. Because as soon as he crests, he's afraid he's going to take fire from Merrick, CPS, Flacidora, Sebi, Alpha Guido, all those guys over here. Which they are in a pretty good spot, but I don't think anybody's really looking this direction. Most of these guys look like they're looking north. Yeah, Squad 3 is even taking a position watching this ridge. They're not going to be of much use.
That whole hill, because as we were pushing on it, we were getting flanked from the south. So.
Do you want to just attack the north side of Tire Factory?
I think we should clear out the northwestern side and then push, because that's the best access, or the easiest way to get close to those buildings. We'll have to fight whoever is up here though, but it'd be better than just getting slaughtered up on that hill.
Roger that, command suggestion.
Go ahead.
You hold your position, I'll take my squad to the east, and then head north, back up towards the mortars, get online, and then push back south.
Yeah, copy that. We're gonna do something similar to that. 3, you're gonna do that. 2, and 1, we're gonna clear out these group of buildings in between here and the northwest. and then Juan, you'll fall up behind us, and then we'll make the one push.
They're just really playing around in this area.
Sound good?
Let's check out where squad 1 expert squad is.
Yeah, me, myself, Nate, and Axe, we're pushing straight north. We're gonna clear out the remainder of these buildings, or any contact in this area.
Yeah, they've tried here. They pushed here. I like this position. I'd like to see them push into the position. But Hero's saying he doesn't want to push in here because this is where they would be fighting. There's some open ground, some buildings they can maybe get into, but for the most part, right here is generally open ground, a few trees to hide behind. He doesn't want to fight here. He wants to push north off of this position and start clearing out hills and buildings, and then he's gonna try and push in using the road, I believe, because it's a little bit better with the tree cover in here, but not as still pretty bad. This whole area is pretty bad to come through. So he's gonna try and push them in their own where they're already sitting. Like Alpha Guido's already watching. See what happens. Yeah, Alpha Guido's in a pretty good spot to just watch this.
Alright, squad 2's moving. Squad 4, if you want to push up with us, you can go ahead and regroup.
Yeah, keep that hill on.
You can stay with us.
Alright, yeah, we're moving with you guys now.
Staying in rear security. Good movement.
We're going past the gas station towards squad.
Last man.
Good local communication. Update on kills: 11 for the Russians, 16 for the militia. Russians managed to bring it back a little bit. It was a little bit wider. It was like upwards of 7 or 8 kill difference. Now it's down to 5. Not bad. You winning? I'm not winning. I'm just sort of commentating, talking shit for both sides. Pretty tied. Militia are up 5 kills, and they are on the defense, so that probably means they're
get along this
more winning than the Russians. But with the way the Russians are sort of trying to play this, not really allowing or sort of picking the areas they engage from, they might be able to slowly chip away at the militia forces because they're really spread out and they're
just watch that side you were at.
Sort of holding hilltops and stuff rather than holding the tire factory proper, which is good. I like this. I like this strategy, and it seems to be working out for them so far.
Southwest.
Vigilant.
Alright, let's start clearing these buildings.
They're up here. They're not even really going to clear where squad 1 is. Let's go check out where squad 5 and squad 3 are moving. You bounding. Good bounding.
Hey, squad leader, yes. Command, hero. If you actually look up here, I think you have a good vision. If you look from behind here. I saw them all along here last time. Along the tree line.
Mac's gonna be able to I don't know about this call. What do you guys think? Should he have continued to push in from this gas station farm area or pull back and then sort of chip away at him? They are really spread out here. Squad 1's actually in a really compact position, but these guys like CPS, Merrick, Cyclone, and Seared Chest, they are pretty exposed. He may be able to chip away at that, forcing Squad 1 to pull back. But I really think this was a really nice spot to push from, though it does open them up for flanking to the south and the north. I don't know. In the long run, this may work out for, but Axe is just sort of reassuming where he was originally.
Alright, the mortar seems clear for now.
He's afraid. They just Got back on the mortars.
Roger, give me a coordinates.
Pretty clear. So 2 and 4.
Hey, wait,
if you
can
want
you
to take
clear this over
positions,
here for me real fast?
As long as you're having fun. I am having fun. As long as you guys are having fun. If you like what you saw when you give us a follow, twitch.tv/squadops, we would really appreciate it. We also upload our videos onto YouTube, youtube.com/squadops.
West of you.
Yeah, watch out. I'm gonna sit. I'm like, get my cal up here. Mortar mark.
Basically how it's gonna go
Give me a
once
mark.
you get people repositioned. One, you're gonna take security of.
I'm gonna get back on these mortars, I
originally
think.
where Venus was gonna go. He was taking the map border edge. He's
How
gonna push
much?
it along that ridge. And then
Roger that.
Plenty of ammo.
You're pushing. Get the pretty much the exact
Give
same
me some type of
routes
coordinates. I'm ready.
that you were last time. You're gonna push straight through the middle.
Command, can we rearm off of ammo gates, or is that not allowed?
You can rearm off of Vic.
Off of Vic?
And ammo bags.
Alright.
I feel like they're just hiding.
They are hiding.
Just.
Can someone get on the mortars?
Yeah, I'm
Alright,
ready.
do it.
Just give me coordinates.
Alright, just cause he's anxious to get on the mortars, let's see. See if you can aim this.
Shell F358. Give me 3 rounds.
F358.
I'm good.
I could use
F358,
Confirm
copy
target.
that.
Confirm target. Fox. 358. How copy?
Copy.
Right on top of Tire Factory.
Once I start firing these
Good repetition of commands.
Roger that. If you can hold
Confirming
for
all
us
the
to
coordinates.
get around your
Let's
northern
see.
side and out to the west, that would be appreciated.
Yeah, copy that.
Right on top of them. See if it just hits buildings or if it kills anybody unaware. Total War, HQ, the Frostbit, Yeti, Clay Spawn, sort of out in the open. So a lot of guys out in the open, really not sitting inside of buildings. See if one of these mortars gets lucky. Jack possession, Fox 358. Fox 358. Right here. This is where he wants him to land. Nobody exactly there. See if you can get a spread going though. Artok Warrior may be in the spread if he just goes left to right. Dwarf may be in the spread if he goes with lowering and raising the meridians. Not yet. I think Londart's asked him to wait until he got on their flank. Squad 3's almost there. Being very cautious with their movement. Squad 2 pushed up towards Axe. And now this is exactly where they started. See, they're blown up lodges. This is exactly where they started. They maneuvered 600 meters south, no, about 400 meters south, and 400 meters back north.
At least like 3 squads, and like I think
3 squads, Axe. 3 squads.
We haven't taken out almost anything at all.
You think?
That's what I'm assuming. 2, 4, try to get into a good position. Just, I don't want you guys pushing just yet. I want 3 to get in position first. Try to get some.
Copy that.
Get a little bit better of a line going. If you guys are all bunched up, we'll just slam you with the mortars.
All right, find some cover.
These are good rocks.
Alright, I'm gonna start sending rounds and just start shelling the general area of Type.
Roger that. Command 3 is going to be about another 2-3 minutes till we sweep around to your western flank of 4.
Comms are getting better. They weren't as great early on, and they're still not amazing as I'd like them to be. But they're picking up the communication. It was quiet there for a little bit. Mondart's always exactly the information you need to know. Nate's just been moving, and he's done a good job with it.
Once we get
Go check where these land. Wanted to land like right on top. Nobody's dying from these, you can already tell. Landing where he wants them. Gonna start counter mortaring. He fired more. There they are. Got a pretty good spread. If he had the ammo, these wouldn't be. It's probably a little too far right. The first one landed pretty okay. Second one landed pretty okay. If he had just split the difference between those two marks, it would have been fine. He just went a little far right. Overcame. Not even hopping off these roofs. Dwarf, of course, gets inside. He's a platoon lead. You don't want to go down to something silly like not being inside when a mortar. Wow, the militia squad lead gets the M4 with the red dot now. Really?
Copy.
Nice.
Try to get me coordinates, and we'll start shelling them as you push.
Mortar's almost landing on top of the PLB. Baggage Joe hiding. They're not bad. Not bad. They just need somebody to correct. They're good for not having any correction. 3 may be in position to correct said.
You're going straight to tire 3.
Copy.
Your chest Cyclone, only one's able to hold out. Wants to be able to slow down Lawn Darts' squad here. Just proceed along the ridge line here on the north side of the map. Squad 2's pushing south. Looks like Nate goes down. Look, no, so Dick's Folk goes down. Line being hit. They're pushing this hill hard. CQB right here. Nate takes out Alpha. Frag out onto CPS. A little too far. CPS bleeding though. Merrick on the flank.
I might bleed out.
Looks like Loopy here got tagged. He's gonna be okay.
Yeah.
Good push. 12 kills for the Russians, 18 for the militia. The Russians lost some guys in that attempt, but at least they're doing something, trying to make something happen here. Maybe allowing Squad 3 to continue to push west. They need to watch out for Cyclone and your chest here. Frag's out, doesn't seem to do anything. They're gonna get forced to push back. Merrick's stuck. If he leaves now, he's gonna die.
Push a little more west.
Alright.
Mortars.
Merrick makes it out safely. As I was looking away, mortars. They're starting to counter battery the U.S. position. Yeah, trying to get back on target with those onto the friendly mortars, or sorry, Russian mortars. Nate's squad takes control of this as who's charges now? Merrick. Sebi V, as Sebi V's squad pulls back into the farm.
Yep, we've just had a call out of contact to the west before, which I assume was common knowledge. We're about to start suppressing.
Copy. Yeah, they're not friendlies for sure. I just lost sight of them.
Yeah, I'm trying
Cyclone's really close. They spotted him. Hippo goes down. Cyclone takes a shot at Boogie. There they go. Cyclone goes down.
195 from SL. Frag going out.
He's dead.
Fragging out.
There's never just one, right? Remember that. He's got to have a buddy or more.
And his buddy is pretty close. I'm not sure if anybody sees him on or mics.
They should also have eyes 70.
You're just in a really nice spot.
No eyes.
Yeah, Storm, I'm watching their ass.
I'm watching south.
Nate's squad gonna try and push this farm now.
Command.
Can he do it? It's pretty difficult. I think it's gonna rely on Squad 3 clearing out your chest over there on our right. Now they're getting mortared. It's gonna come down to Squad 3 clearing out Sear chest on the right, getting the base of fire into the farm, allowing Nate to push in. They're not gonna be able to push in alone without taking some pretty heavy casualties, in my opinion. DPS gets tagged by a grenade. Nate's trying to push. Gets tagged. You need to go under this. Yeah, you need to continue to move. Merrick got the high ground on the other side of the hill. Tags Blue Mug. Blue Mug goes down. That's Merrick. Frag landing close to CPS on the side of the wall. I don't think. Looks like Nasty Nate goes down. I believe Merrick again. Merrick's in such a powerful position here. Slightly high ground. Hiding next to a tree. Kane Crew and who is a Sloopy Booger. Gonna be just shortly picked off here by Merrick and Kumquat, I think. Let's check out Merrick's kills.
Oh, it's just you and me anyways, let's go.
Eric's already at 3.
Command,
Yeah, he sees these guys.
Alright.
Alright, boys, let's hold her here. Try to return fire.
We're under heavy fire right now.
Alright, copy that.
I don't think he was going full auto there. I think he was just firing single fire fast. Not a lot of people are going to go full auto at that range. It's an admin cam bug. Frag out towards King Crew and Loopy. Not distance was good. The angle wasn't. That had the potential to take out 2.
Mortars are out.
Frag out towards Kumquat. Not far enough.
Hey, can we mortar G271 south side of that grid?
King Crew gets tagged. Yeah, Merrick's. Look at. Gonna fly over, check out Merrick's position. Look at this. This is such a good position for him.
South side of the grid square.
Oh wow, you can see everything. If they just crest that hill, yeah, that. They can't do anything.
Alright, Lon, I'm redirecting this one
Yeah,
to help
good
out.
positioning on Merrick's part. Looks like he's gonna be the last line as they fall back off the farm. Not too many casualties for the Russians, or sorry, for the militia. Russians took like 3 or 4 casualties in the engagement. 14 kills for the Russians, 22 for the militia. Expanding that gap again. Line beam may catch here, chest here falling back, takes him out.
Blue, where you at?
Zaki also spotted by Lima Bean.
Southwest.
Okay, so it's just me and you then?
Alright, so multiple contacts.
Okay, let's push for it now, or?
1, 3,
They might have just pushed out of here, guys. I just saw them pushing back.
3, 1.
American, then we're pushing back. Yeah, good fluid defense from the militia. I'm really impressed with this. They're not losing too many guys in these exchanges. And yeah, the odd man, as he's trying to fall back through a road, someone gets caught there, then they do lose him. But for the most part, they're getting back with full fire teams. You know, there's 5 guys falling back out of a squad of 9, and they've done work. This one squad, American squad's got 7 kills, and they've still got 4 or 5 guys. They're doing work, and they're going to just continue to fall back. No point in holding this. They can just continue to get back to the point that has been built up from their other militia friends. I'm actually only going to fall back a hill, towards one hill. Not bad. I like this. Yeah, very, very nice fluid defense. Is X-Men still in charge of this? Let's take a look at who's in charge leadership-wise at this point in the game. Still got a platoon lead for the Russians. That's a fire team lead, that's a squad lead, that's a fire team lead, and that's a fire team lead, but he's also squad led a lot. But so they've got about 50% of their command structure still up. Militia forces, they've got their command lead still, they've got a squad lead, looks like a white squad, original squad lead, full squad, looks like this is the squad that was on defense. Expert squad's got a fire team lead, so they are also got about 50% of their, actually, they've got 2 of 5. Russians have 3 of 5.
That's probably ours then.
Well,
Still think the militia are in the better spot. It's gonna fall down to their. Are they falling all the way back? Looks like it. Gonna fall all the way back to the defense point. I like it. I like it. They've still got guys in the south to sort of flank around. Squad 4 is gonna push around and still be eyes on the outside.
Alrighty, rounds are we're running pretty low. We're gonna base the rest of the rounds on factory itself, and then we're gonna push to you guys.
Yeah, all momentum down here with squad 2 and 4 has been lost.
Copy that.
Momentum. You just gotta keep up the momentum. Good fire coming in from the militia. Or sorry, from the Russians. That's Londard's squad.
190, so you want to sweep
Most
from
powerful
about
weapon in the game
through to about
is
187.
a automatic rifleman and a pair of binoculars.
Lower. Go ahead. Lower. Yeah, pull it down, pull it down, pull it down.
Londard's trying to guide it in.
Yep. Alright, that's enough. That's enough. It's too far to engage effectively.
How's it going on
Go ahead, Storm.
Do I have permission to break off a buddy and move up to the west about 100 meters?
You've commentated very well versed on what's going on and what objectives.
Come on, BG.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Always trying to improve. If you got any feedback, I'd appreciate it.
sending a bloody pair.
Gonna
out to the
continue
west
to
try and make
better
progress
the
against
stream.
them.
If you guys like what you see and want to give us a follow,
Alright, get on the rock.
twitch.tv/squadops, we'd really appreciate it. Looks like Squad 3 is going to try and get a little closer. I like to see them stay on this hill, maintain a base of fire from this high ground, allowing Squad 2 and Squad 4 to move in. Still a difficult road ahead for the Russians, as they've got some, as soon as they get to this hill that Lime Bean's in front of, that's some open ground on the objective. Mortar's getting pretty effective fire here. What did they kill? They didn't kill the M2OB. Looks like they killed the Logi. Oh wow! Mortars take out Bartok, Warrior Nova, and somebody else. Unfortunate. Good mortars by the Russians. Poor positioning by them. They decided to risk it for the biscuit, stay on that rooftop, and it just didn't pay off for them. Trying all their hard work. Trying to catch it all. I'll go super wide, make it a fisheye. That might be it though. Yeah. Oh. Yep. Not as effective over there. This one's good. Getting a little wild with his spread. I like the idea of the spread, but it's just a little too wild.
Alright, we're packing up. Mortars are done.
Mortars are done. They're going to continue to move the platoon up. So Squad 1, Merrick, Sebi V's squad, who was over here near Squad 2, is actually pulled back through Tire Factory and then onto the flank on the east. So they pushed through, went south, and then went east, taking up position on the high ground, and allowing them a pretty good spot to catch them as they're trying to infiltrate from the north. Yeah, they're going to catch them out in the open. This is a really good spot for them. Then Squad 4 is going to challenge Laundar to Squad 3 on that high ground. Looks like one in command is going to hook up with them. This is about a fire team worth of though, so not much in the way of numbers, but in the command structure wise, that's a pretty big deal that they're going north.
Sounds like the MTLB.
Who's on mortars? I'm not sure who was on mortars. It was probably, I think it was just Cuz. He seemed pretty excited to start mortars, and I believe he was the original one to hop on them. So I believe it was just Cuz with those. Let's actually check. We'll see how many. He'll have some kills and still be pretty far back there. Yeah, just Cuz got 5 kills with those mortars. At least 3 of them with the mortars, possibly all 5. Very good mortars. 18 kills for the Russians, 22 for the militia. Almost, lowering that gap down to 4. He just did basic, really? Yeah, that's awesome. First op, and he gets 5 kills. The first op I did, I think I died like 2nd or 3rd. Maybe even I was the first one dead. But I don't think I got a kill till like my 4th op, 3rd or 4th op.
I like
He's gonna reinforce Launder's squad.
Straight over here. Not gonna lie.
See, the weather we're at right now is not too far from where I live.
Copy.
Indiana.
We're gonna clear this ridge off, and then we'll push
Hmm.
from the south, from the west.
Roger that.
So no full squad amongst them. They're just small fire teams. Sort of the same thing on this side. A lot of no full squads either. It's actually a wipe squad. Yeah, no full squads either.
God bless a new update where you can actually.
But these seem a little more well off. Yeah, 3, 5, 5, 2.
I'm glad to have someone like you first time. Won't point that out though.
We're gonna be
3,
banning her by buddy. I
5.
to train now.
Yeah, let's just get battle comms.
Got 6.
Oh, wait, I'm gonna set a tripod.
Let's get an actual count of who's still up. That'll be way easier than what I was trying to do. We got 5 here. 8.
Alright, me and a buddy made it to the train wall to the north. Doesn't look like there's heavy contact watching up here.
Count 13. 13 Russian. They're pushing. Russian must attack the radio within 10 minutes. They're getting a little long with this op, it seems. 10. 16 militia. So about 13 Russians against about 16
Yes.
militiamen.
Pulled off this rocks. We're going to see
So,
what we can do in terms of getting
up by
set up
3.
base of fire for 4. Be advised, however, the
They do
FPL
have
people
defender's
are firing
advantage,
guns
and they're not
to
paying
go
attention to Squad 4
general
here.
area.
They need to watch their west. Then again, these guys need to watch their south and potentially start picking off these guys who have made it to the train station.
We got nothing to deal with it over here.
Keep 360.
They're on the wall.
Lon, do you have a lat left?
Merrick's in position. No, that's Sebi V in position to take out Lyman.
Okay, keep him back.
291.
Oh, they're getting spotted. Lyman's gonna get headshot here, and Lyman gets 2 shot. Not quite the headshot. Sebi V's the one who pulls the trigger. They're getting flanked now. Oh no, they gotta watch. They're just getting massacred.
I'm hit.
That's 2 down. That's 3 down in this out of 5. Another goes down. K and crew last one. Oh, that was. Oh no. Oh no. Now the MG starts to fire. K and crew also goes down. That's 5 for them. Lex Ryan gonna start shredding over here. Just cuz goes down.
Lon, that sounds like guys to our southwest.
Axe goes down.
That is 100% accurate.
Cyclone Alpha Guido pushed up on Storm. No, it wasn't Axe. It was just cuz and somebody else that went down. Oh wow. Good little flank by Militia Squad 1. Yeah, and they're going to continue to flank. That's great. This really puts them in a bad spot. Frag out from Uzi onto Storm. Nope. Takes out Londarts. Actually, Londarts might have gone down before that. Uzi's in an awkward spot. Kills the rest of the platoon. And that turned pretty quickly. 18 kills for the Russians, 30 for the militia. About 6 or 7 went down in a matter of seconds. This was brutal. This right here. Oh wow. That was just brutal. Like, what would they have been able to do? I guess they could have retreated, but if they tried to cross the road, this MTLB would have just spotted everything. Oh wow. We're down to, I count, 5 Russians, potentially still 6. Yeah, I think still 16 militia. They didn't lose anybody in those last couple seconds.
Down into the compound.
No, not while there's people to my southwest. He's really close.
I'm trying to cover you, Storm, but I don't see him.
John's pushing.
I can hear him.
I think I hear him too.
John being really aggressive with his positioning. Looking at Storm.
Close.
Oh, the ammo crate gives it away, Storm. He's getting pushed by John. And gets taken out by John.
Storm, are you up?
Getting spotted, though. On this flank.
Yeah, there's guys for Storm.
Oh no, that's Aethel the one taking the shot. Axe takes out. No, Axe doesn't take out John.
They're all southwest on this ridge.
Takes out John. Good shot.
One tap guy though. Alright, there's a guy 180 and me in the south, and they're also pushing west.
I don't know if they're going to be able to push their objective. This is getting pretty difficult for the Russians.
Well, I would go face him. But the problem is I got a guy to my south too.
We have to.
Hey, there's a guy up to the west.
I don't know how many more minutes ago.
Yeah. Copy. Oh, taking shots from the south.
Yeah, they're just getting spotted. Every which way they've tried to go, they've just been spotted. I really think that when they were down here near the gas station, I think this was their best spot to push in from. I'm unsure why they didn't want to try and take charge of this area. I understand the potential to be flanked from the north and the south because they had guys on this hill at the time and they had guys over here at the time. But if you had pushed aggressively enough and gotten stacked in here and then pushed into Tire Factory, then those guys are suddenly forced to come in at you. Who knows? Hindsight 2020. This just it was a little slow getting going, and when it did get going, the closest they got, it just didn't really work out for them. They just weren't able to get that base of fire that Londarts was trying to get the entire game set up.
Yeah, so let's smoke. Is that you?
He tried several times. It just didn't really pay off. Here it gets just destroyed. They're getting flanked by Militia Squad 1. Axe and
Hey,
these
if
two
you're
up
here,
here,
get
only
up and
ones
push.
left.
If you're here, get up and push. Let's make a final stand. Let's go, boys.
Yeah, Shadow's the only way in a factory. Yeah, see, that's what I thought, Revy. I think that was their best choice. I'm not sure why they doubled back. I understand doubling back for the mortar. That was a good call. Doubling back and retaking the mortar, solid. But you didn't need to send your whole platoon up there. You had really good positioning. You hadn't taken contact in a while. I really think you should have went for there. Pop some smoke mortars into the field and push through. And, you know, that probably would have gotten you closer than this like double back flanking maneuver. Axe is going to try and push. Only one left, I think. Attacking straight on a brick wall wasn't a good idea. I agree. Maybe if they had vaulted the brick wall or been more... Even, yeah. I'm going to watch Axe do this, and I'll show you all the, like... Getting into the buildings rather than the brick wall would have been great. Axe going to catch this guy with his grenades out. Uzi gets shot. Gets spotted by Work Sucks. Goes down. Big E high. Gonna spot Work Sucks. 21 to 34. 34 militia, 21 Russians. Big E sees Work Sucks. Gonna push him. He's a medic. So he could go Rambo here and just continue to stay full health. Could have used the mortar to hit the hill in the south and push in the way he suggested. Yeah. He really, I think it really threw Hero off his game whenever he lost the mortar so early. Like, he was forced off that mortar because he lost, what was it, a full squad worth of people trying to hold that position before finally cutting his losses and saying, we can't hold this, we need to go. And after that, I really felt he was, like, on the back foot. Doubling back and taking it, great call, but pulling the entire platoon back north, maybe not as great, because Lawn Darts might have been able to put some fire through the gap, but Squad 2 and remainder of Squad 4 would have definitely been able to. Because there's some pretty okay buildings here. Like, these are some pretty okay buildings to assault from, and you've got this train to really block your sight from the north if you're good. It sort of blocks the view of the MTLB, but I can't really confirm that. Maybe not. Again, hindsight 2020, we can make these decisions. I can talk shit because I can see everything. They're working with what they've got on the ground, and at the time here, I thought that was the best call. Just sort of double back and try and continue on with the original plan, because this is sort of the original plan was sort of push in this direction. I don't think you use smoke mortars enough, though. I love smoke mortars. I think they're super useful. I don't think enough people recognize the usefulness or realize how useful they can be, and they definitely could be utilized more. There's some people who use them a lot, like Expert uses them a lot, Karmakite uses them a lot. I actually think Phoenix has used them a handful of times, but I don't think enough commands use smoke mortars. They're just more concerned with the HE, because the HE sort of does the same thing as the smoke mortars. If they're landing in the right spot, they're keeping their heads down. But I really think the smoke mortars also, like, the fact that they stick around a little bit longer and they just blind the enemy to movement. Useful. They're good. Biggie's gonna try and push, and nobody's really looking this direction. Can he make it? Trying. He's running. Oh, nope, he gets spotted by the PKT, drops in the middle of the road, stands up in the middle of the road, goes down in the middle of the road. You should have just continued to run across. That you would have had a better chance of surviving. But good try from the Russians. They had a chance, I think. Yeah, look at this building here. They could have taken charge of this building. Easy. Pushed in here. They had trains to cover. They had storage bins. They could have pushed. Yeah. I think the east was the choice. But nice try nonetheless. 21 kills for the Russians, 35 for the militia. Pretty even up until the last minutes of the round. Whenever there was just some bad security, I'd say. They weren't maintaining security on their east like they should have, and they were able to just get picked off from range. We're going to go ahead and swap sides. We're going to get set up for round 2, where militia will play Russian, Russian will play militia, and we'll see if these platoon leads can come up with a plan better than their opponents. If Hero can hold the tire factory, or if Expert can manage to push in. It is a very difficult op for the Russians. It is definitely militia sided. But militia, there are options for militia to make the push. GG, Revy. Yep, good games overall. Let's go ahead and get set up and figure out how the militia are going to go about this. Or sorry, the Russians are going to go about this. Oh, this is an Exped's platoon. I don't know why I said. Oh, I was talking about Exped earlier. I already forgot who the platoon leads are. Dwarf and Hero. Dwarf's platoon. Getting set up for round 2. We welcome back, Axe. We watch you get shoot up every which way in that, and then finally getting shot in the head. It was a good round for you. Lasted pretty long. Those mortars were a pain in the ass for the Russians, both to use and the fact that y'all just kept getting counter battered early on. I think Dwarf definitely used the mortars a little bit better than Russians did. Militia used the mortars a little bit better than the Russians did first round, but once they were able to get back on the mortar, they just cuz did some work. He definitely did some work with the mortars. He got like 5 kills, so it was pretty good. But we'll see. Waiting for everybody to create their squads. Waiting on this. There it goes.
Guys, and then after you died, did a fantastic job as well. Ithel once again joined squad 4. Sales hasn't made free.
Sorry. Of course I haven't.
Just gonna get out of this Russian main.
Right, because
good.
Joe and Ithel didn't have as much contact last round. They're gonna be the forefront of the attack this round.
He's brand new, like it's his first op. He did good. Yeah, Axe, that's what Revy was saying. Just because it was his first op, and I was saying like, yeah, my first op, I died, pretty close to the beginning. I didn't see anybody until like my 3rd or 4th op. Who did anybody or kill anybody till my 3rd or 4th op. Go ahead and listen into Dwarf's planning stage. Let's go over who's leading on both of this. I'll give you an overview of this, and we'll try and listen into Dwarf's planning stage. For the platoon lead, we have Dwarf for Russians, with his squad leads Aethel, Sughart, Bag of Joe, and Expit. For the militia team, we have platoon lead Hero, with his squad lead Seabass. No, this isn't Seabass. This is... it might be Seabass.
How do you want to dole out the lat?
Not sure. Nasty Nate, Londarts, and Phoenix.
Sughart, you're gonna get 1 lat.
Copy.
No, it's HML supposed to be Seabass. So it's gonna be HML. HML, Nate, Londarts, and Phoenix, platoon lead Hero. And platoon lead wise, Dwarf might have the upper hand just because he's done more, but Hero's not a bad platoon lead. Squad lead wise, very even as well. Both they've got Exped, Londarts, a lot of really notable people, and I think it's really going to come down to how well they're able to move. Dwarf's platoon, or sorry, Hero's platoon, tried to maneuver in from a couple different areas, and it just didn't really pay it off for them. And you just really gotta like probe at Tire Factory and figure out the best path for you. And I think Hero just didn't manage to do that effectively.
I'm just blanking on that.
So this mission is Operation Frozen Dinner. The militia team is. Here, I'll read the situation to you. So for the militia team, the enemy team in this case, they will be in red. Our forces have stockpiled several months of supplies to allow us to train throughout the winter. Besides being stocked with food and ammunition, we need to repair some of our weapon systems. Their weapon system being an MTLB with the AA emplacement on top. Russian forces, this is their mission, sort of the mindset they're going into this operation with. is last night we have gained intel that the militia forces are stockpiling supplies and have obtained some heavy weapons and vehicles. Your platoon's mission is to eliminate this stockpile and destroy the heavy weapons. The assets they have to complete their missions: Russian team per squad are allotted 1 squad lead, 2 fire team leads, 2 automatic riflemen, and 1 medic. The platoon armory, which can be dealt out as the platoon lead sees fit, is 4 light anti-tank kits and 2 extra medics. I'm not sure where those have been dealt out with. We'll have to check. Most likely going to be 1 lat. Actually, look at that. Already 2 lats on this platoon, or 2 lats in Bag of Joe's squad. They got a lat.
Got that?
They got a lat. Heavy's going to take charge of the mortars.
Yep.
We'll see where those get dealt out with. They also get an offensive mortar, the platoon mortar, with 1 mortar, and then they get their own logi check with 1.5k ammo, 1.5k build. There are also 2 additional logi for transport with max 1k ammo apiece. You are allowed to rearm off of said vehicles and rifleman ammo bags. Militia assets are the squad is allotted 1 squad lead, 2 fire team leads, 1 automatic rifleman, and 1 medic. So 1 less automatic rifleman, so they're not going to be as powerful setting up with their bipods, which is probably good since they're on defense. They get for vehicles they get 1 MTLB with the AA emplacement and 1 logistics truck with any load. Most likely going to be close to 50-50 at the beginning, and then most likely full ammo or full build from then on. You don't really use too much ammo points. Unless you go crazy with the mortar, which they also get 1 mortar, 2 HMGs, and then various defensive structures.
Right, so 3 squads going in hot from the east.
They also get their platoon mortar, which can be set up with 4 additional guys to be their own squad. And we'll see. Sebi looks like he's taking charge of that. Zaki and Revi in charge of, or in that squad. Not a bad spot.
On top of the enemy
or not a bad couple guys to take charge of that.
And then from then on, we're gonna just adjust to where we meet contact.
Let's go ahead and listen. Brief to see how he's gonna try. He's gonna try again for a northern push. He's gonna try for south. We'll see if that works out for him.
I got fucked by a mortar after waiting almost entire game without even getting to shoot.
Were you in the fog?
Beautiful. Yeah.
Joe, you're the southern path.
The southeast hill.
Alright, copy. So once again, go across the bridge and then go mid.
Nice.
It was a fun round though.
Mortar squad, go ahead and spawn.
It was.
Yes.
Yep, so Joe's got his path set. Helmet marks will be X-Bit squad, and I'll remark it again. Light vehicle mark is Ethel.
On the second half, like when our still leader, everybody died. It was me and the unicorn left, and I stood up, and there was 5
squad or platoon.
I'll do platoon.
Yeah, they were close.
Like it. Yes, he's gonna do a platoon brief. So his plan is similar to what Hero had planned, just from a couple different angles, and focusing on this east. I like these positions. I said we're gonna be really good to approach from. It'll all depend on where these guys really get set up. So, like everybody's gonna.
So I had to get 2 kills last game.
Listening to this platoon brief, where's Dwarf? He's gonna sit on the 30mm BTR, which the Russian High Command said was not necessary to take out this emplacements, and they decided not to send fuel. So no BTRs, they've only got Logi trucks. No MTLBs. Russian was like, nah, we don't need any of this. We're gonna send in infantry.
Because I'm mortar.
All good.
Because he's fucking cool, man. He killed a bunch of shit earlier.
If you're interested in participating in these events, you should check us out, squadops.gg. All you have to do is sign up on the website, take our basic training course, only about 45 minutes to an hour long, and then you can participate in any and all of our squad operations.
Inner was.
Getting lined up for the platoon.
Does anybody want some candy?
Does my squad get FLs?
No, some flaccid. I got a bag full of it right here, man. It's good stuff.
Shake it, I want to hear it.
Alright.
Okay, that's
zip
enough
it,
of
zip it, zip it. Fantastic round, guys. I know for a lot of you, it's been really boring, you know, even dying. and having to watch it again might have been pretty boring. But you guys actually did a great job. I know most of you got to be in the thick of the action. Those of you who weren't, you're going to be in the thick of the action time, so make the most of it. Plan will be Squad 2 under Bag of Joe. We'll be crossing the bridge and basically going through the city. Joe, if you can mark it. Going through the city, coming down south, and then hitting those hills right there. The mid, as you can see with the fading Lodgy truck marks, will be Aethel Squad. Aethel Squad will come up through there, hit those other little knobs, and get suppression of the tire factory. And then Expit's small squad will be coming across that same bridge, coming north through the apartment blocks, and getting up on the hills in Gulf 254. Expit's job is to help support Squad 3 Sugarheart Squad as Sugarheart Squad comes from the north and sweeps around south and from the west side. The Mortar team under Sebi, that is Squad 8, will be set up back here on the mortar mark with myself. We will be directing mortars onto the tire factory and any other position where contact is found. The most important thing to know is we don't have an insane amount of ammo, so if you got targets, please call them out, but make sure they're like critical no shit targets. Are there any questions?
You mean we're not putting our mortar in the open?
Is that what they did?
Yes.
Well, no, we're not gonna.
It wasn't out in the open.
Alright, so chain of command. Sorry, chain of command is also after myself will be Shokart, then Expit, then Bag of Joe, then Ethel.
Would you say that this entire operation is aggression?
I would say yes.
I only have snuggles.
That's fine.
So we're not going to be hiding in buildings and being scared, right?
Nope.
Dope.
Alright, let's get
We
ready.
got this.
Alright, so Dwarf's plan, very similar to Hero's plan, except he's going to attempt to cross both bridges, I believe. Mortar's actually going to be put up there. Oh, that's going to be good. And he's going to try and push in from... I like this. But I'm trying to set up on this hill. This hill was a very difficult hill for Nasty Nate to hold last round. We'll see if... looks like Expit Squad can hold it, but not High Hopes for this. I'm really going to put my money on this Eastern. All in all, let's see what HML decides to do.
Sebi, grab a Logi, and
Our live time has been called at... Yeah. We will probably get started in the next couple minutes. Waiting on...
I said,
go
Joe,
check
grab
out.
a Logi. Don't worry about what build is, because you're not going to be using it, and you're going to drive it across the bridge, dismount. Aethel and Expit will be walking.
Copy.
Not sure where these guys are positioning themselves to move. Where is Hero? Probably giving the platoon brief right now. Looking at the ground. Definitely giving the platoon brief. Or making sure their final plans are good. Everybody else just hanging out. Finding okay spots to sort of post up in. I hope they get some indirect fire shelters down. We'll see. Actually, we can actually see how much they dumped. Yep, they went 50-50 ammo build. They're probably only going to get one run. That's what happened last round. I'd be surprised for a second run. But it's most likely going to be one run. We'll see what they put down with those. We didn't see the HMGs used. We did see the mortars used. And we'll probably see some of the same where the mortars are most going to be predominantly used instead of the HMG.
Alright, we got 3 minutes.
3 minutes. Live. This is the... So, This bridge right here is the one Bag of Joe will be crossing. First, setting up the foothold. The quickest bridge to get to, you're not going to have to take the winding road here that they took last time to push in. Again, they got across just fine. I'm not saying this was a bad route, but this is definitely the quickest route, and it has the potential to, for you to come into contact much sooner, because as soon as you cross this bridge, we'll dismount either here, not good, or it's less than optimal, and here, this is a pretty solid spot. Here would have you the best chance to get into several tall buildings and you know, get a base of fire down onto the hill, which they want to really push past this gas station. They want to be over here and pushing up this hill. Those are the buildings that Lawn Darts was set up in last time, but nobody took advantage of. Lawn Darts was ready to lay fire down on this hill for them to move, but nobody moved up the hill. Which, to be fair, Lawn Darts would have been able to provide much cover after that, so that's probably why. But this isn't a bad building to cover people as they maneuver. Live in about 2 minutes, I believe. Has it been called yet? No, not yet. Waiting on that live time. Yeah, I haven't just switched teams.
Alright, we got 90 seconds.
90 seconds.
Rolling stone.
Rolling stones.
I swear, if Assault's camping that gap in the ridge, though, because we were talking about it in pre-op, waiting to get in.
Assault the gap.
Yeah, he just joined. We were sitting in pre-op together.
There's a mark on the map.
Oh, what's that mark?
Who
marks
marked
can
the
you
map?
put now?
3.
Taco, will you
Oh,
marry
look
me?
at that. That's cool. So many more marks. I don't squad lead enough.
There's the right
I'm not
answer
old
to
enough
this.
to get married.
I think
Maybe.
you are.
Resupply construction, resupply ammo.
What if I
Those are
said I was
new,
already
that's neat.
married?
These have been new. Reinforcements not bad.
I'd say
Get a
polygamy's
divorce.
alright. If you want 2 wives, that's okay with me.
Sounds like the
my
start
Live
of
at
the wife.
143. So live in about 37 seconds.
What?
I don't know, the way you said that. Sounds like he's about to break into a poem.
Yeah, I am.
Love the animations
But
they
that
do
didn't
now.
rush.
He's like just
No one's
giving
snap
a
when
dead
he's done.
stare.
To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it is better to be dead or alive.
Is it better to be a better player, Turtle?
Dead or alive, volleyball. Not my
I don't know, I think I said that wrong.
5 seconds.
4.
I believe.
Oh, they cheated.
Have fun, boys. Remember to
See that?
hydrate.
Have fun
and change
with the
your socks.
castle.
7, where you going?
I got the reference. I love that movie.
Get that
Going on this
1
other
second
west.
rolling start.
Yep.
Platoons moving out. Squad, what is this? Squad 4 and Squad 1 moving out on foot. Expit and Aethel. First of these guys, somebody's going to take that windy road. Brevi and friends are going to take that hill. And Bag of Joe's squad is going to move across this bridge as quickly as possible. This is my favorite spot here. The guy who's standing, it's so cool. I guess it would suck for that guy, because you would much rather be sitting down while they're driving. But it just looks cool. Yeah, see what I said? This is suboptimal. It opens as much a fire from the west, but it doesn't look like anybody's really in position to take advantage. Freedom Fighter, quickest to get there.
Or I lied.
So I guess it really works out.
Bar talking right
Doom.
behind you, by the way.
Yeah, if they were able to get to that top of that hill, they'd be fired upon. But doesn't actually probably pretty difficult to get to that top of that hill. Blue Mug may have gotten there. Get like full sprinted. And it sort of shows your hand. They're gonna spot this. Somebody gets up on that. Hide it. Be sneaky. Ghosted in.
Whenever you're ready, make your move.
Total War HQ taking point as they move through the town. Not a care in the world. Squad 3 taking up this ridge that they're supposed to be assaulting. This is gonna be pretty deadly for Total War here.
When we get to it.
Alright, I see the wordplay.
Mondart's going on a flank. What?
Basically, wait till,
okay.
2 will move up, and then 1 and 4 you'll get online. As
Nate's gonna spot Total War here as they push.
3 is
They're
going to use its
watching.
own little element
Need a
for the
hold.
time being.
Clearing house. Clear.
Go check out the spot. These guys. Nate sees everything. I would not be surprised if the British or the militia have full intel at this point. 100% see this. Or as they ran up it.
Negative contact so far?
Yeah. He's not looking. Everything, Nate. That's a full fire team.
I have contacted my 258 hold for grid.
Look.
Trying to line up on him.
He's spotted. Shot at. He saw these guys at least. I know he was looking at Total War pretty hard, but he would have spotted Bag of Joe completely out in the open. So I don't think he gave full information, but he does give them information that their guys are already here. Squad 4 already filling in with Aethel. Dwarf holding with the Mortar squad. Squad 2 on this flanking mission. This is going to be interesting. Got a lot of ground to cover. They'll be out of the fight for a little bit. Let's watch the Russians try and push through this.
Alright, 4, go ahead, keep going west.
Purple be ready to move.
I'm bonding my squads up.
Yep, give me a BT that next shed to the 240.
Hey guys, be ready to move. Captain Kim.
We moving, squad lead?
Roger that, thank you.
Give me a buddy team to the 240. There's a shed over there.
Spectrum this time. Hang
We'll
on,
go
man.
spot cover by cover.
Yeah. That mortar is up.
Good decision making on Bag of Joe's part. Gonna start bounding up by buddy team. Get this squad moving. They want to keep the momentum rolling. They don't want to get stalled out and allow the militia to reposition guys and onto their flanks. And they need to really move faster than this flank here. Going up by buddy team. Oh no, they're going too far. They're going too far. They were supposed to set at that shed. But I guess the wall is fine. It's a pretty good distance to cover. Now they're going to cover while the rest of the squad pushes. Rest of the fire team.
Are we pushing this barn, or are we gonna stay on the rock wall right here?
We're gonna push this barn, but we're gonna. I was just checking.
Go. Roger that.
Copy. Nothing yet.
Make sure you're scanning to your south.
Really aggressive with this. That bound lasted all of like 3 seconds before they just all took off and sprinted.
Four, you good?
It was good up until the wall.
Yep, 4 is
Then they all just. What should have happened was Total War and came in. Should have sat there and made sure they weren't going to get fired upon. Luckily, nobody in the barn. Nobody to take advantage of that as they were crossing. Because if they had gotten all caught trying to down the wall, that would have been bad.
I'm gonna watch south.
Could expect contact to your south.
Nobody there. Yeah, no way that anybody could take advantage. Actually, I guess a good call.
Possible.
Unless there's somebody in here.
Northwest of the actual fob, or of the actual spot. I've seen some flickering on top of a rock. I'm not sure if it's sandbags.
Could be rifled in sand.
Squad 4 already up on the high ground. Possible flank from their north. Squad 3 is actually in a really good spot to counter.
It's stacked pretty high.
They're on the hill with me. They're 50 meters on the hill with me, to my southwest.
Pretty close, 50 meters. That's probably closer to 100.
We're too close for that.
Alright, Chess, let's move.
Not with that attitude.
Underestimates how awesome of a shot Dwarf is with these mortars. That's closer to 100 meters. Oh wait, no, this is Shook Hearts. Okay. Sorry. April sees it. Yeah, that's closer to, that's probably still closer to 100 meters.
Or Foxtrot 376. One of those clusters of rocks.
I am sorry, Aethel. On the wrong squad.
Holy shit, that's way down
Yeah,
there.
that's
Okay.
actually closer. Yeah, 50. Good spot. My fault.
Right next to,
Code's closest to engage. 1 kill, 4 Russians, 0 kills for the militia. They just gotta maintain fire superiority. Don't allow them to get set up and return fire.
215, copy.
Keep talking the guns. Keep the fire up in a decently accurate area. I don't like being positioned on these rocks, but Dirt Monkey's making it work.
Just in case they do have
Freedom Fire is gonna fall back. Same with Senpai Natsinated Mug.
Okay, I'm gonna be holding for a minute or two.
Getting flanked by Kennen and them now. Squad 2's coming to contact with Squad 2. Oh, they're getting flanked hard. Bagger Joe's gonna. Yeah.
They're hiding from it.
Understood.
One Arches here. This is gonna be devastating for Joe. Bagger Joe.
When do you think you could push
Are they gonna take
west
advantage
or
of this?
southwest?
Can they take advantage of this? Oh no, they're pulling back. I think they're afraid to take advantage of this. No, Storm's looking. They see them. They have to know.
Negative on contact.
They're getting in position, yeah. They can definitely
Alright, I've got mortars now.
get these
Mortar
guys. Mortars out. See where those land.
Alright, G372.
G372.
Contact. That is close, so don't miss.
Copy.
So close.
Understood 3.
I believe I have eyes on enemy MPLB.
No
Try to
kills.
localize it.
No kills from the mortars. I'm not actually sure where they landed. It was somewhere up in the north, possibly aimed at Aethel Squad. So Squad 1, or sorry, Shughart Squad. I don't know why I thought Aethel was at the up in the north. Shughart Squad may come into contact with Squad 1 already. Expert Squad's going to take charge of the hill to the northeast. MG's facing Squad 4, Aethel Squad. Squad 2 is going to get flanked by Squad 2. This is just going to nullify itself. So far, I think the militia's in a stronger position, strong pointing these buildings and the train yard. Squad 1 may be able to get fire superiority here, though. If they deal with these flanking elements, Squad 1 and Squad 2, this may work out for them.
Say that the enemy MPLB is in the rock formation across the road from the factory itself.
Mortars should land close to here.
I'm thinking Foxtrot 376.
Good accurate mortars. Landed exactly where they wanted them.
We're pushing in.
Copy. Roger. Relay those coordinates again. Shughart and Sebi hit him.
No hold, we're pushing in.
Command, did I say that to the right com? You heard about
Foxtrot 376, copy.
Oh, Aethel just gets mowed down by an HMG. His head just gets torn off. Holy shit. That was fired by Lime Bean. Look at that MG placement. Oh, wow. Good MG placement.
Hook'em, you're in command.
MGs are... Let's check out where the rest of these MGs are. They get 2 HMGs. They've strong pointed this building. Good building to strong point. They've got plenty of guys on point proper. Lime Bean on an HMG. Mortars here with Capri and HML. Other HMGs. Where are they?
Push west.
They're only on one. Okay.
Contact behind you, push west.
Only on one of the HMGs, which is Lime Bean. He's in a great position to... Yeah. That's gonna be devastating if they try and push this flank now. Wow. A perfect counter, but if Squad 1 and Squad 3 can deal with Phoenix's squad, could do a lot of work. Where did these mortars land? Wow, landing on top of the MTLB. Nice shots. Cannot move. This thing is down for repairs, so it's just a static emplacement. Zeke's gonna go down with the ship. It looks like. Lime Bean continuing to fire to his southeast.
I can't move right now, the guys are pinned.
Mortars out on
Understood. Are you pinched or are they just behind you?
Shughart Squad.
They're behind me, and I
Too
wasn't
far, just
prepared to
not
move from there.
doing anything.
Understood. Alright.
I'm not sure where these mortars land. This is counter mortars from MTLB or from Russia.
1 to 3, this is gonna be your show for the time being. Pushing that MTLB, clearing the MTLB out.
Alright, come.
Super saturated on the point. Not a lot of guys off of it, except Squad 2 and Squad 1. Most of them in this building. I'm not sure why they didn't take anybody in these buildings to prevent any kind of flank from their north. Because it just... If Squad if this squad or this fire team goes down, it really opens up the map from the north. Sinister Shaco, Hyper, and Wayne Newton and Mendex really need to pick up the pace. They're probably sprinting, so the call probably should have been made earlier to start maneuvering.
What kind of contact do you see on Tire Factory itself?
They've got us in behind the hill. I mean, I think it's the MTLB shooting at us as soon as we stick our heads up.
Not an MTLB.
Stay out of their line of sight.
On that MTLB.
Not an MTLB that's tearing you up.
Copy. I'm gonna get.
Mortar's out on Bag of Joe. Looks like Londarts hasn't fired yet. Not sure. Actually, yeah, looks like they have fired.
Dwarf. Chug, that's your call. You need him.
I don't need the smoke. But if you want to move, well, in front of.
Birch goes down. Looks like.
Need to obscure vision.
So far on kills, 3 for the Russians, 2 for the militia. Very, very close game. A lot of exchanges of fire happening. Not a lot of deaths.
Start pushing on the border again.
Can you call it in?
Yeah, smoke loaded. 091
Mortars. Friendly's getting mortared.
Yeah, they're going towards me. Alright. 2, can you push north? Or south?
Alright, call smoke Fox 376.
Copy.
Alright, this smoke is coming down on top of the MTLB. It should be covered.
That's a smart use of these smokes. Not really going to focus on destroying the MTLB, more block the line of sight. Yeah.
3 times smoke mortars in air on Fox 376.
Accurate. Yep, that's accurate. Let's see. Figureout's pushing this north flank pretty effectively. Yeah, it's smokes. Good smokes. That's gonna obscure it.
Alright, mission is obscured on the MTLB. You have a window.
Good. Go for it.
Gonna try. This is good.
Make sure you're lacking it.
I like this. This is great use of the smokes. They need to do another round of smokes, I think.
It's displacing to the north and then crossing the road west.
Good copy. 4, are you still holding tight?
Yep, we're still holding.
Yeah, they're gonna displace north, go west. Take out just cause, and they're home free.
I managed to pull a fire team farther southwest.
Yeah, but it's one accurate asshole with a rifle.
To get one out.
Copy.
And shot out by just cause.
You got what, 4 up?
Dude, I moved at the perfect time. I turned around, whereas the shot would have domed me.
As long as you advise, I'm too far away to engage the lad right now. I'm still 600 meters out.
There's someone in the trees. They got camouflage on their side.
That far?
Oh yeah, dude. It's way south.
Alright, small arms. That's west other side of the road. So let's cross into this next
We're taking sporadic contact as we pull up, but
if you need more
Watch the small unit for a little bit, then we'll get a big picture as X-Bit tries to cross this road.
This looks familiar.
Doing pretty well so far.
Nah.
And 2, if you need orders on those guys here east,
Good movement.
Deja vu.
they're 2 spread out. I'm not going to be able to get back here.
They're gonna try and reinforce Squad 3's position here. Only just cause in sort of a blocking pattern there. Phoenix has a good little core facing the north.
As in behind you?
Good fire on both sides. 5 kills for the Russians, 3 kills for the militia.
taking fire now.
They're doing pretty well. The Russians are moving pretty well. Hyper's fire team's in a really good position here. Yeah, they're in a really nice position to flank. This is gonna be, yeah. Look at that. Barely can't see him. Barely can't see him. There he goes. There he goes. Hyper gets tagged. Doesn't tag Turtle. Sinister Shaco returning pretty accurate fire on Lord. Shanka. Wayne Newton gets tagged. Manages to bandage. Yeah, he'll be fine. Needs to fall back and find a medic, though. Not gonna be able to hold this for long. They had it. I like the position a lot. I really like the position here. I'm not sure why it didn't work out. It's just the other team outshot them. Is basically what happened.
All Alright, we see the tracers from
Still not out. They're returning fire. Looks like somebody gets tagged up. Looks like Lord Chonka gets tagged up. I'm not sure if there's a medic around. They can still hold this, but no. Get shot once more from Wayne or Hyper. They're down.
Alright, I need smoke mortars and...
More smokes. Oh no, Hyper gets tagged. Right as they bring up my map, missed it. Turtle takes him out. Let's swing around, check out where their positioning is. Turtle's in a pretty solid spot. Not a fan of Lord Chonkin's Scrubbius Maximus spot here on top of this rock, but they're managing to make it work now. Looks like Lord Chonka gets tagged. Scrubbius stays up here any longer. He's going to go down. This may be a worthwhile trade for fire team led by, looks like Wayne Newton now.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh wow, they took out somebody on the south here. Managed to push on Phoenix.
Yeah, we got another one.
8 to Russian, 6 to the militia. Lord Chonka goes down. From Wayne Newton, it looks like, maybe Shaco.
Sending smoke to Echo 2, 6-8.
The contact device is
disengaged. The position pays off.
Understood.
Hyper's life is already paid for. Phoenix is holding this position just barely, just because goes down from Expect's fire team. Oh, yeah, they're about a fire team size. This opens them up. Bybee's in a really good spot to take out. Yeah, somebody goes down right under my camera. Unfortunately, I didn't catch it.
To get back on that hill to your west.
Flash of War is going to push. Takes out. Yeah, Jessica's is already dead. Expit's down. Looks like it's Flash of War is alone. Still got a full fire team of full squad from Bag of Joe. Sugarheart's got a pretty good sized squad. Hook'em's still floating. They still got their platoon lead. Hero's still up for the militia. Nate's still looking good. Laundart still has a fire team. Phoenix still has his fire team. But this is slowly getting pinched in. I'm not sure how long this fire team will last.
Is that Mortar with the compound?
They're slowly getting picked away.
Yeah, I think Mortar's in compound.
These Russians slowly need to, I think they need to fall back, get a medic, yeah, get healed up. They're going to be able to hold out here with Phoenix. I don't think they have a medic yet. They don't have a medic here, so any hits here, they're not going to be able to stay in a long engagement.
Give me 3 rounds.
While, yeah, they've got themselves a medic here, so Seared Chest needs to stay alive to hold this. I don't know why they're going to fall back. Cyclone's pushing Bybee. Cyclone's gonna run.
Sending 3 HE. Fox 3-5.
Sugarheart's taking shots at Bybee. They pushed him back. They should have been a little more aggressive, I think, but this position from Wayne Newton, Mendax, and Shaco is pretty powerful in holding the northern flank.
Fox 3-8-2.
While offering some pretty solid cover from Shaco. And what Mendax taking over where Hyper was. Hyper had a really good spot here. Unfortunately, just didn't trade well with, I think it was Turtle. Wayne Newton, Bushwookie. Always a good spot.
How's your southwest support? The hill to your
Gonna force his
southwest?
whole squad back. Fire team forces the squad back. Nice job on the militia part. Mortar's out from militia. We'll see where those land. These guys really on the east haven't made much progress. They're mostly held up in the same buildings they got to originally. Not a lot has been happening here.
Fox 3-5-7 copy.
Bag of Joe pushed his guys out from Laundart's. It looks like Laundart's squad pushed fell back. Got pretty torn up. The Laundart's had a pretty full squad. Now they're down to 5. About a fire team. They're gonna go flank the mortars. That's what's gonna happen.
Okay.
Leaving these guys open for a counterattack. Let's see what happens.
Okay, Roger. 3 HE mortars, Fox 3-5-7.
Roger.
Copy.
I've got what remains.
Watch our northwest.
Not a lot of guys on the point proper. Still a lot of guys here. 9 kills for the Russians, 9 kills for the militia. 100% tied. Let's see how the Russians are going to go about this. I think they're pushing. They're maneuvering. They're doing things. This is good. These guys could be more aggressive, I think. Phoenix doesn't have, like, this position up here is really good, but if they could get, they just dig out Phoenix and Bybee, they'd be set. These guys, Squad 4 led by Hookem and Squad 2 led by Bag of Joe are moving into position here, and we'll see what happens. Probably about another minute, 2 minutes before they get into position and feel comfortable. They're gonna just scout out a little bit.
Axis, but I can't sit here and keep their attention.
Do that. Just make sure you're spread out and not getting schwacked in mortars.
Yeah, we'll do.
One's gonna keep their attention.
Fleet up with 2, and then
Rather than keep his attention, I'd rather just eliminate him. But I understand. Definitely one life event. They want to stay alive. They're working with the information they get. They don't know that there's only 5 to their. What is this? 8.
Once Four's in position.
7.
Yes. Get that. Sebi, Fox 3, 6.
So I think if they could overwhelm them easily. But the thing is, on the offense, it's a little scarier. Looks like Clay spawned. Couple others pushed up on this hill. They need to push. They need to crest that hill and get over already. I think Squad 2 here in a much better position. They're gonna try and push this gap we talked about the first round. And nobody's watching. Liberal Pundit maybe. Jaegerfang possibly. Nobody else really. One mortar's out.
Spread out. I want to get murdered. Spread out. I don't know if they see us or not.
Spread out. Jesus, yeah, this would be a beautiful mortar shot. Let's see where that lands. I'm gonna stick around here just in case it's a super random looking mortar.
I'm gonna start an assault.
I think it's on the north. I think those mortars are out on Big Heart.
Copy. Mortars are lined up.
How's that on Sugar Heart? Nobody goes down. Like the assault to begin. I'm really hesitant to push in.
Alright.
Hey, Bag, do we have any
There goes, starting the smokes out. Let's take a look at the command structure before they go in. Still, we got the original platoon lead. This is a fire team lead, pretty solid fire team lead. Sugar Heart's original squad lead. Bag of Joe's original squad lead. We got a wipe squad.
Negative.
For the militia, still got the original platoon lead, original squad lead, original squad lead, original squad lead. Looks like they got a wiped platoon. Actually, Jaegerfang is a fire team lead. So about the same original command structure wise. So let's see what happens. It's going to be about outshooting them at this point. Maintaining a solid base of fire led by Nova, Frostbit, Yeti, Clay Spawn here. Going to draw some attention, allow Squad 2 to push in. I like the fire, I like the smokes. They just need to take advantage of it. And Bag of Joe is...
Great smokes.
The assault begins. Are they ready for it? Mr. Moneyman, K and crew, possibly. Mr. Moneyman spots him. Immediately goes down. Loopy over here, Loopy Boogers may have them. No, that wall is just too high. K and crew falling back. Bag of Joe needs to fall back a little bit. Let the rest of his squad push ahead of him so he can keep control of this. If he goes down. Oh no, he's gonna push right past Nasty Nate. Takes out Carpin. Nasty Nate sees him. Tartark Warrior trades. Nasty Nate's gonna go down. He's gonna bleed out here. Bag of Joe's got a bandage. This assault is a great assault so far. 2 go down here from Nasty Nate and Seabass. That was a bad frag. Kmart goes down to Jaegerfang. Bartok Warrior not looking.
Can I get more smokes again?
Yeah, more smokes.
More smokes. Jaegerfang goes down to Bag of Joe. Bag of Joe goes down to K and crew. The squad needs to push in. The rest of these guys got to push in as soon as these mortars land. They need to go. They need to go now. They need to keep up the aggression because right now 15 kills for the Russians, 13 kills for the Russians. It would make it a tight game, but if they get caught out on the wrong side of these train tracks, they're gonna push in without the smokes, and it's not gonna pay out for them in the long run. Need to go. Go! Don't lose your momentum. Okay, they took out. I don't remember who was here. Sorry. Lookman's gonna push across. Bandaging. Nuke him. Already been shot. Work sucks. Looking at him. More smokes incoming in a really good spot. No, not really. I'd like to see them on this train track again. That's what they're afraid to cross. Look, I'm gonna continue to push though. Push Nuke Dukem. Might see Nuke Dukem. Nuke Dukem sees him.
Alright, Mortar's about to drop HE inside Tire Factory. And then we're gonna...
Yep, Nuke Dukem sees him. Oh no! Dr. Dirty, or Dirt Monkey, almost goes down. Nuke Dukem is taken out.
Alright, what? Thanks.
Forward pushing from your...
You're good to go. Yeah, I'm in here.
Let's go forge west. south to push in closer.
They've taken control of this. This is a foothold. This is a solid foothold. They just need to keep it up. Keep it up. This is pretty. 16 for the Russians, 15 for the militia. This is as close as it's gonna get. These aren't friendly mortars. These are enemy mortars. They just need to get under them. Continue to moving. Those are friendly mortars landing pretty well on top of the enemy mortars. That's disabling Hero and Friends for now. Not a lot of guys remaining on the point. Plenty of Russian pushing though. Maybe flanked by Squad 2 and Squad 1. Squad 3 for led by Cyclones continuing to try and hold Phoenix's
back from contact back to fire back.
Phoenix in place. Squad 2 is going to pull up behind these guys if they don't move though. Okay, and crew goes down to a friendly fire. Frag round out onto Senpai. Frag grenades out onto Senpai.
Keep moving.
Keep moving. Keep up the aggression. Hook'em's in the lead. Blue Mug's bandaging. Hook'em doesn't see him. Frag grenade lands on top of Blue Mug though.
Oh, they're grenading the other side of this wall. Or that's us.
That's
All right,
me.
Get ready. We're gonna push
Senpai's looking.
I'm keeping tabs on sandbags up top to your right.
Good job, guys. We're coming.
Yep.
We're coming.
17 for Russians, 15 for militia. They're pushing. Oh no, Senpai sees. Work sucks. Work sucks goes down. Hook'em sees Senpai. Monkey's gonna try and push the doorway. Nope.
Yeah.
They're gonna try and get him through a window. Try and get him through a window. That's good. Good call. Good call. Oh, nice grenade from Senpai. Actually, no. Senpai killed himself with his own grenade. Oh no. Frag grenade goes out onto Senpai's old body. Foothold strengthens Hook'em. Silas reinforces Hook'em and Dirt Monkey. Cat Plays needs to push up. Lex Ryan holding the flank, keeping Londart's squad at bay. Lex Ryan goes down. They got a nice little hold here. Only one really able to contest this is Freedom Fighter. Other than that, it's going to come down to some pretty, just really, like, CQB. This is an awkward position. I don't think he meant to get in this. This is, yeah, they're not going to be able to cross out in the open, that's for sure. How are they going to get across this? Crawl across the top, I guess?
How'd you get in, Cat?
Can you get up here?
Right outside.
I guess you can't get up here. I wonder how they're going to get across this. I guess they could smoke out and then cross.
There's a guy in that.
3, how you doing?
Northeast? Ah, okay.
I'm pulling on the deck slowly.
Do you got an entry over there, Hook'em?
Update 21 for Russians, 19 for
Right now
militia.
this building's clear, but I don't know about everything else. This is really risky.
Where'd you get
There's
in
also
at?
an enemy
Southeast?
ammo bag down in here, so there might be enemies.
Over here on this corner, guys.
4, how you doing?
We're doing all right. We just had some contacts to our northeast in the
Silas, careful. I think that's you at the entrance. Yeah. This is clean. This is clear. You can come in. You can come in.
Oh, this looks intense. Yeah, this is a really intense game. Great tactics by Becca Joendorf. Yeah, great tactics to get in here. They've got a foothold. They just need to be reinforced. Dwarf pulls up behind Londart's squad. Nice. They wanted to just reinforce their squad at the easiest position, and they came in contact. Heavy V goes down. Londart's pushes them off for 1-for-1 trade. Yeah, this is 2 versus 2 in this area. That stops the flank from happening from Londart's squad. So I guess all in all, good trades for Russian. Look how many are actually on the point proper. We got Liberal Pundit, Dix Folk, only ones on the point proper, while the Russians have about 4 guys. Yeah, Cat Plays, Hook'em, Frostbite Yeti, and Silas. Squad 3 is pushback Phoenix's squad finally, and they're gonna try and push in on the MTOB. Do they have a lat with them?
Reinforcements got schwacked. Just me and Zaki left.
Huh. No lat. I wonder how they're gonna deal with this MTLB.
3's just trying to clear out this western side. We're gonna start pushing onto Tire Factory from the west.
Support 4.
They're in quite the conundrum. How do they cross this open ground that I'll go fly over there, it'll be easier to show you from their position. How do you cross this open ground that the MTLB can see to clear out the last 2 remaining guys, Liberal Pundit and Dix Folk? and then and that would be them taking control of the objective. Smokes. Push south. Go to the building. Push past the building.
There is guys to the north of us in the ruin and guys in the southwest buildings.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be smokes, and then pulling back southeast, moving behind one of those buildings, and then moving across. Because this is gonna be a tough spot. Oh, Cat plays.
I don't think we have any lat left.
Push. There's already a dead body there. Cat plays.
Negative.
Look, there's a dead body here already.
Clear of NTLB then.
You knew somebody just died here. Why are you gonna peek it? On.
Oh, somebody
or 3 if you have lat.
Down to 3 here. Frostbite, Yeti, Silas, and Hook'em.
So just clear the NTLB.
3 on the point now. Sinister Shaco, Dixfolk, and Liberal Pundit. Storm and Bagab, Big E High are still on the flank. Where did Dwarf go? Dwarf hung around somehow. I'm not sure how this happened. Where is he?
Our command cleared out this what's just not accepted this MTB. What's up?
Not sure how he ended up in this position.
Where is the NV exactly?
But Big E High and Storm can get on the flank.
Are you ready to roll the door?
MTB
is stand by.
He's here.
Yep.
Huh.
Okay, so that's good to know.
How is he in 2 places at once?
Hold tight where you are, Fork. I'm gonna come in from the south. Keep clearing out with you.
Enemy southeast 120. They going down. Up on the hill. Southeast 120. You see them?
Good communication. Storm goes down. Great call. That's 360 security. You can do 360 security with 2 guys. Look at that.
Yeah, he's still alive. He hiding.
Oh wow, great call up, Isaac.
Alright, let's keep going.
Way good security. They came into contact.
Where's the contact here? South side?
Yeah, the militia Vic is more focused on these guys on the north.
I'm getting followed from the south.
Wow, how does Scrubby smack this? Oh, cheeky. That's what you get.
3, I swear.
Tried to be cheeky.
We're holding pause, command.
What to say? He got up there close. I wonder what he's gonna do there, but
another option is to smoke him, get past him. If you think you can safely do that.
Solid copy. We'll try our best.
We're in such an awkward position right here.
I know.
Is your room any better?
Not really. It's just kind of a wide open room. And it's like one window that looks that way.
I got one good window, but if I peek it, I'm exposed to my back.
Yeah. And then that room that Cat was in is completely exposed to the east with windows.
I'm gonna go down.
Dwarf tries to push in. Liberal Pundit, and Diggs folks not able to finish the kill, get the killing blow on command. Zaki's gonna be able to heal him up. As long as Diggs folk doesn't kill I know.
Fuck.
Watch our rear, just watch our rear.
Yep.
Oh, gets one tap by, who's that? That's Sinister Shaco. Sinister Shaco goes down to Zaki. Zaki's in a really good spot to push in. Oh no, it's spotted by the M2B. Suddenly not a good position.
Hey, it's friendly.
He doesn't have command comms with these
Maybe
guys.
he's right outside it.
On the hill. Yeah, if you see anything in the building, kill it. I saw
Gotcha.
one over here.
If anybody has hope with Zaki, let him know that there's guys in the building just to his north.
Cyclone pushing up. They get close, but I'm not sure what they're gonna be able to do.
Is down. Do we have a sit rep on anything?
Yeah, we have guys in the south part of the factory yet, and it sounds like the MTLB is just outside to the east of 4.
Yep, MTOB is on my body basically. We smoked him out and subverted him.
We're gonna push to south. Try and get the guys out.
Zeke got out. Zeke got out. There's a chance. There's a chance.
I'm fragging.
This is the chance right here. This is the chance.
We got foot mobiles on
MTOB is down. There's no. I guess they ran out of ammo. Zeke's gonna get out. Darius trying. He wasn't expecting that. I wasn't expecting that. What happened? I guess he ran out of ammo. That's the only option. Like that's the only thing. Update on kills: 26 for the Russians, 28 for the militia. I count 1, 2, 3, 6 militia. Or sorry, 6 Russians versus 1, 2, 3, 4 militia. 6 Russians versus 4 militia.
There's one over here.
They can do this. They're gonna push into Silas. Silas and Total War gonna push into Dick's Fault Liberal Pundit or no Frostbite Yeti. Frostbite Yeti goes down.
You traded with him.
Traded. They got Dick's Fault. They got Liberal Pundit. Silas lasted. They got that's everybody here. That's everybody. Zeke goes down. That's Big E high. Only ones remaining. They need to clear out this radio. Russians have their objective.
I caught one crossing from the west side.
Oh, I found the radio. Radio's here in this center building. We need to dig it. Is that the objective?
Yeah, but
I get you. I get you. They are not in here with it.
Militia must retake factory.
Yeah,
we've taken it.
It's now Biggie high.
North building. We're just gonna camp this guy in MTOB.
Wait, north building?
Yeah.
Yeah, Total War. I was reading your comments. That's why I said, yeah, you pushing in. But it was
okay.
Frostbite Yeti.
What was that, Silas?
Frostbite Yeti takes out one. Silas, somebody else trades with him.
Copy.
It was good. So why are there no medics in this event? Yeah, there are medics.
I see you.
Merc, but if you go down, you are out. If you
yeah.
Bandage, you can get like put back to full. But for our One Life events, you know, trying to make it a little more intense and a little more interesting.
All right.
Yeah, it works. Like those are a really good push. Way to keep up the aggression. Let's see where Biggie High is going to come in from. We'll follow behind him. They're going to continue to clear out. They're not sure this whole area is clear. You get really good communication by Hookem and Silas as they push in. Biggie High going to try and push in from the southeast, looks like.
Alright, yeah, you see me?
Sorry, you see me?
Yeah, I see you. I can't see this close corner.
We're going to take the eastern portion of Tire Factory.
That's clear. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, you're all clear. You're clear, Silas.
Alright, we're good.
Scrubbiest the brave, he who thought he could fool an MG, right?
Alright, so
he just tried to be really cheeky and peek him. I'm not sure why. Like, what could he have accomplished by that? But it ended up working out. It forced Freak or Zeke to Cyclone's gonna push up on Biggie High here. Nope, misses him. But it forced Zeke to expend ammunition, running out, and then having to dismount the MTOB and reinforce C point. So his death was not in vain. Trying to clear out as best he can. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I heard footsteps by me on the eastern side.
4 versus 1. What it looks like. No, 5 versus 1. Really came down to the wire for the Russians. Very difficult op for them to assault. They managed to pull it off, and it is on. I mean, Biggie High can go on a rampage. I believe in him, but I think the Russians might. We lost HML immediately before the push. The push which got us disorganized. That push was perfectly timed. Yeah, it sucks losing a squad lead super early. It really puts a lot of pressure on the fire team leads. We're trying to get, fire team lead courses. They spotted him. Hookem spotted him.
They're going around, or northwest corner rather. They're going around.
We're trying to get our leadership courses back up and up to par and whatnot, just to give fire team leads a better chance when they pick up squad lead after their original squad lead goes down. Hookem looking right at Biggie High. No chance. No, Hookem was getting in position. Biggie High takes him out. Evens the odds.
I see him.
Cat play's gonna come flank. No, see your chest is gonna.
My guy's got eyes on him. It's playable. Yeah, he's in building down.
Just chasing him. Cyclone's gonna get them on the flank. Your chest gonna get him. Good hits. Your chest ends it all. Came down to the wire. 4 Russian forces remaining. Great job.
Brilliant.
Russian forces managed to take
Again,
it.
guys, again.
Militia, they really got picked away at. I think that's what it came down to. They had a solid defense, but the way the Russians pushed in on from a couple different angles, they used their mortars a little more effectively. They used smoke mortars. I said it at the beginning. I love smoke mortars, and Dorf used them to get into those buildings, get a really solid foothold. And when it came to that close quarters combat, the Russians just dominated. I think the militia are on iron sights, and the Russians just got that better aim point. But overall, really good for both teams. Great rounds overall. Thank you for everybody who participated. Thank you for everybody who watched. If you liked what you saw and want to give us a follow at twitch.tv/SquadOps, we would really appreciate it. We also upload our videos youtube.com /SquadOps. I was your commentator for this evening, Shadowed Ritual, and we will catch you on Wednesday for another Squad Ops event. Until then, you guys have a good night.